we find our group on the train from Cantral to Saral.
We almost missed it.
I'm not a morning person. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's fine. We've made it.
why? Why? Why?
Give all your stuff, right, Philo?
You answer my question first. Who woke up late?
Not be so loud. Route 2 head hurt.
Why? Why does your head hurt?
Not sure. Route 2 had drinks and Route 2 sleep. Route 2 wake up, everyone panic. Now Route 2 here.
Belwyn, you're moving your lips, but we cannot hear you, brother.
What is he doing?
Sorry.
Did you drink last night as well, or?
No, I didn't. I just
No.
talked a lot and my voice was out. Thanks for
This is the
carrying
right
me,
train. Right? This is the right train?
This is the right one. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she was the
Are
only
you
one.
sure?
So.
There's only one line that goes south, so yeah.
Oh.
At least at this time.
Oh, I'm good. Never mind.
Well, brother and I stayed up reading quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we found some things out.
Okay.
Like what?
Good things, useful things.
Informational
kills.
things, but probably not good.
Okay.
Something
what
something
kind of
about
things?
magical rituals, destruction
Yeah.
of the natural world, yes?
The short of it, there's probably some sort of destructive ritual that's causing this blight.
Where did you come across that information?
I hold up Canton's notes.
I see it.
Canton was, researching blights and noted there was only a few. Well, here, I took some notes myself to kind of minimize it. For those wondering, by the way, I did take notes in the party's description summaries in the party tab.
You had very nice handwriting.
Thank you. I had to be very meticulous for my uncle. When you're doing figures and blueprints, you have... sorry, that's not important.
Wait, what is this word, though?
That word?
Yes.
That was me as that's a slash, a person or entity. It's just, it's either or.
So wait, then what does this mean, though? So it could end up being a person or entity from some form of a ritual of some form of... Is that the word totem?
Yeah,
Totems.
There's a number of pieces, some of which could be... It's speculation. There were some leaps, but basically it could be some kind of spell and a pact from someone powerful, potentially a deity or an entity or a person that just is only wanting destruction. And the way that it looks, it kind of seems that way. It doesn't seem like there's any reason. It could be from one of the other families that has farms, but they would end up being overwhelmed and not be able to hit supply and the demand if they destroy everything but their own. We can look and see what areas are not affected, and maybe that would give us a clue there, but essentially that there might be little totems or shrines to whatever entity or god for the power. If we destroy those, the blight ends, but there may be tons of them all over to cause the blight. Yeah, so...
Wow.
May I make a roll, Whack?
For what?
May I make a religion check or whatever check you think it would be after Belwyn expresses this all to me, especially when he brings up potentially some kind of god or deity in this situation, these totems and so forth. I want to make a roll to see if I would have any knowledge of any of these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What would you,
But I
would you
would
like
not.
religion?
Yeah, religion. The other thing would be potentially like a.
Would it,
I would say
History?
I would say Arcana or potentially nature.
Ooh, I'll go. Religion,
I would say
if
you'd
that's
have to be
okay.
trained in those things to. You'd
Yeah.
have to be proficient in those things to know that.
Religion's my only one then, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I am trained in Arcana, but I'm not going to roll for this one.
It's a subject that's probably. I imagine it's too complex to pin it down to any one thing, Philo.
Or like one deity or anything like that.
Yeah. It's like you don't know enough details really to.
What if I
make any
rolled my
sort of
inspiration to see if I could get a better answer?
judgment. You could absolutely do that if you want to use your
I
inspiration.
will do that. I will do that for this one.
You all had a long rest as well if you haven't hit the long rest button for yourselves.
Thank you.
I don't think I use anything, but just in case.
Mm-hmm.
You suck, Dad.
Daddy Foundry.
Exactly. You know, I know a lot about, obviously, religion. And do you have any more information on the thought process of the deity or god you speak of?
I mean, not
it's just a shot in
necessarily.
the dark, brother. We don't know anything about with regards to any of these deities. We have no
No.
idea who could be behind it. We just know it could be a powerful person, entity, a demon, who knows.
The thought with something powerful wanting destruction, though, we have some leaps in logic, but it makes sense to me. Is Canton, who was researching this, was killed. There were no guards around when we were attacked in the center, if you remember, because we were all there. But Canton was the only one that died, and he was attacked immediately. He's been researching this.
That's where all
We
these
then-
notes and everything are from, correct?
From his room, yeah. And this is what he was researching more recently. He was attacked and killed, and then those who were witness to it, us, we were attacked in the manor.
So you think that we're
Those
The
that
next
are tied
targets?
to this may be under extra scrutiny attack. I don't know. We did. I kind of glance over to Rutu. You were asleep. We went out at night back to the Broken Wing, Lorelei and I, to warn them. If it is attacking those who are connected to Canton, they needed to know, and they seem to believe us, which is good. It's a leap, but I'd rather them be safe. They've helped us a lot.
Simner
glad you
too
told
should probably
them.
be careful.
I think they are already, at least. But they're connected to us maybe less than Canton, so they might be alright. And if they're not, well, there's one less patron? No, I don't.
Well,
want
was
them
he
to
not
hurt.
witness to the situation in the square that day?
Yes, but so were all the citizens. I don't know if... We can't protect everyone. We can try. We did what we could. Broken Wing will be keeping an eye out. But yeah,
if what you're saying is true, it's going to be more than just finding the focal points, these totems, right?
That's step one of many, but we'd have to
I
find
imagine
who.
step one would be getting around whoever's setting them up in the first place.
Well,
This
maybe,
seems
but
like a large operation.
it could be. If it is, what I think it might be. Yeah, this is potentially huge.
Well, from what we learned, these totems could be in places such as bodies of water or some such, yes?
Yes, yeah, water. They were saying like a source where it could spread. If you blight the water, it'll blight that. I didn't mention this, Lorelai. Amarin, there were some pipes that were damaged. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I fixed them, but they were damaged. It's possible that the blight was going through a water source. If so, we followed to the water source. If there's a totem there, that confirms this. And then we go to the other farms, or spread the information, find the water sources, destroy the totems. If we destroy all of them, it stops.
Would any of us who live at the estate happen to know, perhaps, where the water that we normally pull from for the estate itself would be channeling from?
For sure, Amarin would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I probably would too if I was working on the piping systems for the irrigation. I definitely would.
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to follow the
Yeah,
pipes
just
and the aqueducts. We can
follow
definitely
the
go to the
pipes.
source.
It could be placed around. I mean, it's basically if we go to the main water source, we can check that. If it's not there, we can follow the piping to see where there are junctions, where the water might be distributed there. I don't know if it needs to touch the water or just need near it. I don't know.
I have an idea. Do you remember the scroll we received?
Which one?
The Detect Good and Evil.
Yes.
This might come in handy. I wonder if we could use this scroll on the water supply.
Maybe.
To see if it would detect any good or evil. But think about it. There's energy in water, right? Hear me out here, Belwin. You're an artificer. Let me try to explain this. So,
yes.
We have this scroll that can detect good and evil, and you have a water supply. Water carries a current of energy, and all in my thought process, energy has a source. Evil has a source. Good has a source. I wonder if we were able to use this scroll on the water. Because the scroll is to detect good and evil, correct? It would detect the source of the evil energy in the water if it works the way I'm thinking it could. That water flows. We would see a flowing current of some form of evil. The thought process, though, would mean, though, that we would need to go against the current to find the source, if it were to work that way. Now, I'm bringing this up because it didn't just come into my mind, but you've talked about evil a lot, and I think I'm onto something here with this scroll. And also, why would we have just gotten... Maybe this is just me. I don't think everything exactly happens for a reason, but this thought came to me. We just got this random scroll, and we're looking for evil.
A blight.
Yeah, blight.
Not necessarily evil or good. Magic
nature
Blight isn't evil.
Well, not necessarily. It depends on a lot of things. Would I need to? I probably would need. Could I roll Arcana to see if I have any idea if it would be able to detect if it's people based or energy or
Yeah,
if there's
absolutely.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Neither do I.
I
That's why I started bringing it up.
Yeah, I thought it was just people, but that's a not necessarily fully Belwyn. Oh, 24.
Yeah, so you know that the spell that Philo is speaking of allows you to sense the location of specific creatures. It's not really meant to detect any specific source of evil and good aside from that.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Stupid spelling worth nothing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for rolling and confirming my thoughts.
What do you think? What's your opinion? Do you think that would work?
No, I'm sorry. From what I remember being taught when I was reading some of my books on magic, while I can't necessarily use those, that's more cleric and holy. Anyway,
Yes.
good and evil detection is for creatures, for beings. It wouldn't work on something like a blight or nature. Even if it's energy, it shouldn't work. It has to be a person. Now, if we are...
Philo can detect magic. Can you not?
Yes, although...
There's our answer.
Well, but there's something... Actually, though... So detect magic, yes. that would work if it's a magical blight, which this definitely is. Detect disease or poison could also work. Because this is a disease, effectively, or a poison on the land.
I have got great news for you. I know how to do this, but alas, last night when I was changing out my abilities of my mind and in my journal, I would need to sleep on this to be able to do that.
That's great, though.
So mechanically, just to step in, you only need an hour to prepare those spells, I believe, as a cleric. Druid, I think druid is like, theirs is slightly different. They need it. It's like based on how many spells they have. It's all kinds of fucking weird.
It takes an hour for me as well.
I take out my journal and I go, wait. How long are we going to be on the train?
Hours.
I think maybe 4.
Don't mind me. And Philo just kind of goes into like, he crosses his leg and like kind of puts his hands together. He just kind of starts praying, concentrates for an hour.
Oh, he's just going for it. Okay. Huh.
Yes, Amarin?
We need it.
Going to need to be careful. I think if this is a blight that is spreading not just in our vineyards but in the Midlands as well, and any other farms and fields in the south, if there's I doubt it's just one person. If it's several, I imagine they'll be ready for adventurers to try and stop them. Several have been sent already.
Yeah, that was one of the theories here, and I point to some of the notes circling cults. It could be a cult or, yes, a group of some kind. So
Philo
that is
opens one eye.
possible.
Did you say cult?
Yeah, I did. It could be. We don't know.
He is close.
The other guilds mentioned being possibly, I mean, I know they couldn't share, but they mentioned being sent out on missions. Maybe
It's everywhere.
it's a lot. Yeah.
That's that's why I'm agreeing with his theory on it being multiple locations, multiple totems, which means we have to find and destroy all of them. This information going to the Broken Wing, hopefully they'll disseminate it to the other guilds, because then they can pass along and know what's going on. We tried to emphasize how this might be a lot bigger than what was thought. I mean, they already knew it was big. It's spreading, but this could give them a piece they didn't understand or know ahead of time.
Well, once we figure it out where we need to work on, we'll be able to tell them what these totems look like, perhaps how we've disabled them, all of these other things, if we are even able to without the assistance of a druid.
True.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we can. I think it was more the druid we needed was Canton because he was researching this. I don't know how, but we need to this more family business, but we need to figure out why Father knew that Canton could help. He might know some things that might be beneficial.
I'm worried for your father because if Canton knew too much.
He may or may not know. He just, I don't know. There's a lot of other issues there, but we are too.
Rutu is, since Belwyn had said the linked attacks, Rutu is scanning the train for threats.
Absolutely. Give me a so you can make a perception or an insight check, I think. I'll
do perception.
They will tell you different things. Okay. 12, and this is you being vigilant. This isn't passive perception. This is you specifically looking for threats. Okay, so first and foremost, a few things for you, Rutu. Just so you can all visualize these train cars a little bit better. These trains are not our trains, right? Like, these aren't modern day trains. These are experimental creations. There's like this is uncomfortable to sit in, okay? This isn't like, you don't want to sit in this train for long journeys. You know how like military vehicles are often like, if you ever hear anyone that works for the military, they complain about like how uncomfortable everything is, and like it's all shoddy stuff. Like they're all trying to vie for contracts, all the suppliers for military equipment. It's a little bit like that, you know? Like this isn't necessarily a passenger train yet. It hasn't evolved to that point. This is still experimental. Things are still kind of rickety. There's like really basic kind of like wooden seats, you know, that are just kind of like bolted to the ground, and they're not really like super comfortable. I imagine it's probably two seats on each side. So I don't know how your group is kind of broken up into a section here, but the car itself is, I imagine, probably like 8 feet tall. And it's a little bit wider than our trains would normally be. There's a little bit more room because there's a lot of different sizes of humanoids that exist in this world. So I imagine it's probably a little bit wider than you would expect, but the seats are very uncomfortable. The ride is not smooth. It will periodically go smooth and then like it'll hit a turn or something. Like it's very rickety, and like there's probably like you know, like when there's turbulence on a plane and everybody's like they grip the handles of their chair a little bit. It's a little bit like that sometimes. Like you might take a turn a little too quick or some shit. But this isn't like a super comfortable car. They haven't evolved yet.
Clarification on that then too. More accordion style, like, you know, the buses in between, or is it doors between the cars with like the gangway in between that's kind of semi-open?
So it's not on rails.
It's like maglev kind of?
Yeah, it's something similar to like the Wakanda style trains, and they have like runes, rune engraved and spellwork engraved pylons as kind of like the track. Train isn't on rails. It's kind of like hovering there, and sometimes like the pylons might not be fully powered up, or the casters that are actually the equivalent of engineers on this train might not be, you know, paying full attention at a certain moment, and like they take a turn too quick. Yeah, so maybe there's some like you hit some stuff occasionally, and yeah, it's not pleasant. So Rutu, the people that are on this train in general, there's a wide variety of them. You're getting people that are obviously like part of the military. You're getting like regular people, but I think mostly you're not really getting a lot of lower class citizens sort of taking the train. Not a lot of poor people. It's kind of expensive. Speaking of which, I do have to charge you for the train ride. It's 10 gold for the train ride.
Is that
There was
total?
we didn't get a round trip when we came here originally, did we?
I don't imagine you did.
Okay. No, we were planning on coming back, a week later, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And do you two have money for
Nope.
Bell?
I have
okay,
nothing.
I have
a
15. I
jug
can
of
pay
mayo.
mine.
Okay, I'll pay for Bell.
Thank you.
Yeah, the trains that are here are they're kind of a luxury for people. They shave like months off trips.
I have removed the gold.
Okay.
Yes.
So Rutu, when you're scanning this, there's kind of the general consensus that there's not too many threats aside from like the military personnel. It's not like you have somebody that's, you know, wearing like evil like robes that are walking down and like steepling their fingers or anything like that. You're just kind of seeing, I think, the military, like you're seeing people with weapons and stuff like that. And there's some obvious like troops and whatnot, and they probably just kind of look like regular people. I imagine there's maybe probably like 3 in this car.
Okay.
Sorry, that was an extremely long-winded answer.
You're okay.
Rutu not notice anyone on train who is happy.
Yeah, I can imagine that's kind of what I've noticed when I've read this. I mean, it's not a comfortable ride. Apparently they're in the process of finding comfortable seat contractors, which they've been saying for, I think, the last 8 months.
In the process.
Yeah, that's government speak for we're gonna get to it whenever we feel like it.
To understand.
It gets us from point A to point B, so can't really complain.
No, I will never complain. This train is amazing. The work they put into it is exceptional. I think, well, I know Philo's free. I don't want to interrupt them, but I did want to say... I just wanted to say thank you for coming with us. You didn't have to. You have your own thing, I know.
Me?
Well, just all of you, all three of you.
Oh. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been wanting to go on an adventure my whole life. So it's a pleasure. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah.
Close his eyes.
No, I know you've got your own issues, and they're important, but you're delaying them.
You think
didn't have to do that.
When we
like,
met in the
what
city
advice
do you
center.
think I have?
Well, I've been talking generalizing, like Rutu specifically. You came with him.
Oh. Well, thank you.
So, just thank you. It's our family issue, and you didn't have to. It's
for the good.
Amarin, Belwyn, Lorelei help Rutu. It only fair Rutu do same.
And, well, I won't speak for them, but when this is over, I'm more than happy to join you to help with yours.
Rutu would like that.
But I'm not going to speak for them because that would be not fair. They may want to stay, and that's totally okay, but similar to Philo, I've been wanting to go. I've been kind of in the same place for decades. I can't sit around anymore.
Rutu understand. City big. Lots of people. Rutu
Well, not even in the city. I wanted to go see, explore.
Anywhere in particular?
No, not yet. I need to find where my parents were last. I want to follow their adventures.
What do you know of them?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen them for 30 years? 34 years?
Long time.
Mm-hmm. They come and go. They're adventurers. They worked for my father. And they went all over. Everywhere. I don't actually even know where I was born. Because they didn't really tell me. They were just all over the place.
Belwyn's parents work for father?
No, they were friends. The father would... I'm adopted.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know we look so similar.
I know. It's just I was very short the whole time. She just kept growing.
Rutu learned from Koha sometimes good to not ask questions.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind. They're wonderful. My parents are... I mean, they would be gone for years sometimes. This isn't that absurd for them. They traveled everywhere to collect artifacts and things. My father, he collected stuff. I think he's sold a number of it now, hasn't he, though, sister? He thought I wouldn't notice.
So, parents and father friends?
Yes, yeah, they knew each other a very, very long time. When he was a lot younger.
Okay.
That's why I stayed there, because they had to go out and about, and they couldn't exactly bring a child to, delve caves and fight monsters and find old artifacts from previous civilization, stuff like that. Things like a 10-year-old shouldn't do.
What kind of previous civilizations?
I don't know. They went all over. They didn't really tell me a lot. They didn't leave a journal or anything. That's why I've been trying to find them. Or at least follow a trail.
If okay to ask, what parents' names so Rutu can remember?
Give me 1 second. See, they're out of my brain.
Nice.
So sorry.
No, I'm good. Erston and Sidira. Erston and Sidira Deep Song.
Erston and Sidira Deep Song. Rutu will remember this.
They're famous. Lissa knew who they were, though she lied. From the Broken Wing. At least one of them knew them.
Why lie about that?
I don't know. But they knew them. Maybe they didn't get along. It's not like that guild was, the most friendly.
Rutu understand. Rutu think. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, of course. It's not something I really keep a secret. But we did just meet, I suppose, so you wouldn't have known.
Philo, with his eyes closed still, says, I love when you think, Rutu.
Happen often. Indicated by furrowing of brow and pain behind eyes.
Are you hungover?
Oh, I would imagine he is. Yeah, that was a lot of wine you drank, Rutu.
Couldn't you prestidigitation it away or something?
No, that's not really how prestidigitation works.
Just curious.
I mean, I could warm a cloth, maybe. That could help, I guess.
Rutu think pain serves purpose. So Rutu must find lesson in this.
Yeah, that's fair.
But tastes so good.
Oh, we shouldn't give him any of our vintage then. If he thinks the jug wine, Lorelei.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
just
now
taste,
Rutu
though.
wanted more.
I know, I shouldn't have said anything.
But Rutu will attempt to exercise. What word?
Restraint?
No.
Self-control?
No. Moderation.
Hydration first? Moderation.
Rutu think moderation will give try. Yes.
Oh, huh? How did you and Rutu meet? If you're fine with that, you don't have to.
Yeah. It's it must have been about Rutu about 4-5 months now. Maybe. I've never seen the far reaches. But when the Great Thaw happened in Wacksteven, a lot of tribes, they moved around quite a bit more than usual. which wasn't, super uncommon, but I was near Grey Lake and I was looking for herbs. And well, it was a late night and Rutu and I just happened upon each other and a dire bear. Thankfully, we didn't have to face that bear because I don't know if we would be here today. Even though Rutu is so big. I've been alone for a while and it seemed like Rutu had been as well. And we kind of came to each other's aid. Similar to how we have all met in the city center. It's been a long travel from Wacksteven, but I don't know, Rutu's made it a lot easier to experience so many new areas. I started to go south a little bit, but I didn't want to leave the area yet, and then I met Rutu, and Rutu was heading south. And it was an opportunity. And somehow we're here. It took us quite a long time to get to Vatrod. And this train, every moment is the most south I've ever been. It's weird. And it's hot. I don't know how you people deal with the sun all year round.
Yeah, heads up on the humidity, as we do have a lot of irrigation. The farm can tend to be a bit damp.
It's worth it, though, however.
It is beautiful.
Indeed. And the estate is tenfold as such. As suffocating as it is.
Rutu not have much to compare it to, so it likely be best thing Rutu have ever seen.
It certainly sounds like it. I guess I would be a little... I don't know. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see where you're from. And I'm sorry to hear that clearly you've been dealing with so much in the poisoning of the land. And I do hope we can help. We've been learning a lot about each other in just a few short days, and we've been helping each other. And I don't know if I could imagine anywhere else right now. I go where Rutu goes. It's about what I know right now. But Rutu and I met almost half a year ago. And we traveled to where we met you. Granted, we got into the city maybe a bit differently than we intended. But yeah, I think that for us it's an adventure in its own way. I wanted to help Rutu, and that's where we are.
And Rutu help Koha. And Rutu braid Koha hair when Koha feels scared.
I used to do that in my clan. That was probably over a year ago now, Rutu. I've been on my own for a while before I met Rutu, so I didn't realize how much I missed company. I haven't had my hair braided in a really long time. I'm not very good at it. My mother tried to teach me and it just got messy. So.
Well, you are about to have company in surplus with how large our family is, I assure you. So, I hope you mean it when you say you really are happy to have a lot of it.
The city is certainly overwhelming. The train, as wild as this is a slight reprieve, but I did miss it. I missed people.
Well, there are plenty of our estate. Not near as many as the city, though, so perhaps less overwhelming.
That's good to hear.
Rutu
I hope we can
used
help.
to take pride in knowing everyone's name, but now so many people, Rutu can't remember all names Rutu hear.
I have to write them down. I had to do that a lot for some of Father's parties early on. Ugh.
Yeah, I've met more people in the last 3 days than I have in the last, I don't know, year? 3 years?
Sometimes Rutu miss travel. Just Rutu Koha. It nice sometimes. Lay down on ground, look at trees. Biggest thing to worry about is where to get food next.
Yeah. Just going south and finding
Rutu
food.
feel like if he step on wrong tile on floor, Rutu go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, city rules are a little different, that's for sure. But we don't have a jail at our house, so don't worry.
Yet.
I know
What?
you wanted one. Could threaten to throw Amarin in it, but you know that wouldn't have worked anyway.
No, it would not have.
Why throw Amarin in jail?
What? Sorry, did I miss something? What's happening?
Amarin not do anything wrong.
Oh, Amarin does plenty wrong.
What? Why Amarin do wrong?
Don't mind her, Rutu.
They act more like siblings that fight than Lorelai and I do, and we're the siblings.
And I'm not sure I'd call Lorelai a sibling. I'd call them the daughter of my boss that I was charged to protect, and definitely not getting paid enough to do so.
Yeah, so sounds like a sibling.
Yes, perhaps I should get paid to deal with you as well.
Rutu can pay.
Rutu, it's fine. We
This is just
don't
our
mean-
way. Yes.
Yeah.
This is just our way.
Oh,
Rutu, you braid my hair? They argue.
Well, I wouldn't go
Kinda.
that far.
Yeah. If I had hair, I don't think I'd want Lorelai to braid it. I mean, look at what she's rocking right now.
You mean my long, luxurious locks?
You want to call it that?
What's wrong with my hair? First you called me ugly. Now you say my hair is
Okay,
ugly?
I didn't call you ugly. You
called
putting
me
words in my mouth
ugly.
again. No, I did not call you ugly.
Is there
I just
another
said that.
place
Albert.
for me to sit on this train?
Oh
or
my
is this
god!
assigned
Yes,
seating?
please. We need a whole car to fit her big head.
I'm sorry, you're the one repeatedly insulting me.
This is what I was
I
talking
was
about,
minding my
Rutu.
business, and you just talked about throwing me in jail.
And you insulted my hair. I didn't insult your physical appearance.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to throw you in
Twice.
jail too.
Well, I'd probably do something to deserve it at some point.
Rutu.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
set him on
true.
fire, please?
Yeah,
You're
that
more
wouldn't
than
even
welcome
work.
to
That wouldn't
try.
even-
I've done it enough.
That wouldn't work for him.
What about acid?
I'm not gonna. Let's not test that.
Paper. Don't
yeah,
forget
I'd
about
rather.
the paper. Paper. Remember paper.
What?
Paper, yes.
Paper.
You're right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a piece of parchment out. And I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to smack it right in Amarin's face. It's like that scene in Attack on Titan where Historia punches Levi and he's just standing there like,
I was like, is there something on this note I'm meant to be reading, or?
Yeah, I missed something.
Work. My eyes are closed.
I don't know if it worked.
Try harder. Try again.
Rutu remember vaguely something paper beat rock, but Rutu
Yes.
not see how that's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe you need bigger paper.
Paper flimsy.
Yeah, that rock would normally fall through paper. If you hold it above it.
I see. Well,
How does
this
that
is
make sense?
awkward.
Valiant
Yeah.
effort.
Can you remove it from my face now, or
Well, it's a big improvement, so perhaps not.
suit yourself?
How is this like braid hair?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was like that, but no, it's not.
Well, Lorelai's smiling a little,
What?
so maybe not angry.
I'm not smiling.
I have my eyes closed and I can see you smiling.
Yes, well. It's quite funny that he now has paper on his face. A vast
You should draw
improvement.
something
That's
on the
why I'm
paper.
smiling.
Why? Why are you just getting all your ideas from Philo? Why did you tell her to put paper on my face?
As back in my world, well, my homeland, we play a game called Scissor Paper Rock. And usually paper beats rock.
That makes
Doesn't make any sense.
no
does it?
sense. No.
I agree fully. I've never understood it, but it's fun. It's how you can solve situations. Like you and Lorelai could play a game of scissor, paper, rock right now to see who has to be quiet the longest.
Maybe pickaxe, rock, fire?
We could also use water as an erosion for rock, perhaps.
That take time.
Yeah,
True.
that'll take a while.
It wins the
And-
war, not the battle.
And scissors not beat water.
I suppose
We'll
given the
workshop
time,
it.
maybe it'll rust.
Yes, plus time. Boring though, to watch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done with this. Can you move the paper from my face now?
I'll peel it from his face.
Thank you. I'm gonna go for a walk. I want to see the rest of this train, if I can.
Sure.
And how long has it been?
Yeah,
by the way?
it's you've been on for like an hour and a half at least or so.
Ooh, is my spell ready?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the train ride, by the way, I imagine they don't have like giant windows on this thing. They're probably more like slits that you can kind of see through, and they've got like an overhang on them. So it's more like it's cut out of the side of the sheet metal that is effectively on this train, and there's kind of like what would you call them? I guess like quote unquote aerodynamic sort of shielding on each of the slits, so like you're not getting pelted with anything from outside. But yeah, it's a very rudimentary train. Like they have not worked out how to make this super aerodynamic yet or anything like that. So yeah, there's no windows, there's no plastic windows, there's nothing like that. You can see right outside. It's probably whatever temperature it is outside, maybe even like a little bit warmer. And it's cool for spring for this area. It's probably like cooler than normal for this time of year, I imagine. So there's like a little chill in the train. Like it's not quite room temperature in here. It's a little colder. So you'd see people, probably still a little bit bundled up. But it's definitely way warmer than Wacksteven, that's for sure. As Amarin gets up, just out of curiosity, how are you all sat, like in your on the train? Like how are you laid out in the car?
How many seats per?
I imagine it's
area?
2 seats per side.
Okay.
I'm sitting next to Belwyn.
From the interaction, probably opposite Lorelai.
Yeah, yes.
I have the
And then-
window seat.
And probably Rutu is taking up 2 seats, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. And then Koha across from Rutu.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Amarin, you get up, you start walking around. It's kind of difficult. It's not very stable, you know. There's probably like a bar that kind of goes across to stabilize yourself as you move, like a railing up high. And
I leave Enya in my seat though. The little elf
Okay.
just sat where I was.
Enya looks. I want you to roll an animal handling check, I think, for this. even though she's a familiar.
What if I give her squitches? Anya likes me. Can I assist?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see what I roll here. A 12.
Yeah, Enya's barely keeping it together.
Yeah, no.
You know,
fair.
like, does not look very comfortable on this vehicle.
I think as I'm walking down telepathically, since I'm still in range, I'll just let Enya know. If you don't want to be riding this train, just let me know. I can put you away for a while. I just know you don't really like being there for too long.
Yeah, you're just getting some kind of emotion that says, yes, let's do that.
Okay. In that case, as I walk away, you see Enya glow for a while, and it's almost radiant white, and then disappear as I, as a bonus action, put them away into like a little pocket dimension for a while.
Well, goodbye to you too.
Where did Enya go? You guys saw that, right? That wasn't. Is that
Yeah.
normal?
He put her away.
Yeah, kinda. Doesn't do it very often, though.
Oh.
Why?
Birds, inside vehicles, uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whack, I have a question.
Yes.
I've looked out the window. What's out the window?
Yeah, it's essentially like you guys went through the so the process of like leaving Cantral is kind of annoying. It takes a while to like actually leave the city. You have to make a few stops along the way. So the first like half hour at least is just getting out of Cantral, and you travel through the mountains around the city because it's a crater. It's effectively like a crater where Cantral is. So you travel through the mountains, and it's effectively just a very long tunnel through the mountains, and then you come out into sort of a very hilly landscape with lots of trees. And so this has been kind of like trees and hills and forests after leaving the mountains. So you're still getting a lot of trees kind of like whizzing past, and you guys are going fast, just to be clear. This isn't as fast as, say, a bullet train, but it's somewhere in between like a regular train and a bullet train. And it's like, if you see it from the outside, it's crazy because there's effectively like this sort of static that's built up, and like there's magical energy that kind of like surrounds the train periodically. Like every time it passes a set of those pylons with the runic spell work on it, some spells like kind of like flare up, like. So it's a hell of a view.
Have any of you taken a chance to look out the window yet?
No. I'm gonna
Oh.
stand up and actually stand on my seat and try and hold on to the sides, kind of get a better view.
Absolutely. I mean, you get it's a pretty amazing thing. I don't know if you probably haven't traveled, this fast aside from when you were on the train previously. And you didn't really get like a good opportunity to stare out the window very much as you were being transported to Cantral. So yeah, the train's kind of like opened up now. It's kind of going at full speed at the moment, and it's just scenery's like whizzing past, and you're seeing the trees and the parallax effect. Some of the stuff farther away moving slower than the stuff that's closer. But yeah, you're seeing lots of different kinds of trees and such that you probably haven't seen too much of before, and hills and things, and you're just kind of making your way through that. There's a large river on the northern side. That you can see probably out the window. It's very beautiful scenery. It's an incredible view.
Rutu, you need to come here. You need to see this. Oh, it's making me dizzy though.
Pretty river.
I'm just gonna yell out. Does it snow here ever?
Sometimes, not a whole lot. It's just kind of every now and then. Light snow. Some years we have had heavy, but
Yeah.
we have to be careful about our vines.
There's nothing like home.
Where did Drak go? I just came up.
Who's
I don't know who that
Drak?
is.
Who's Drak? You mean Amarin?
But
You've been in your books a bit too long, I think.
well, I just got done. By the way, I can now detect disease and poison.
Oh,
Very
perfect.
good.
Okay.
Don't you think that helpful?
Yes, but where did Amarin go? Sorry about that. There's a person in my book.
They're
that
just perusing the train, that's all.
See, look real quick, and I hand my book over, and see right here. Detect poison and evil created by Drak the Great of the London era. I don't know what that means or where that's from, but
This strikes me as something that might be an illegitimate record of history.
that's what I was thinking too, exactly. You know, I'm getting really sick of some of these books. I go through
They'll
them.
just write anything in them now.
They'll write anything in them, even
yes,
the book
it's
that
why I barely
trust.
ever read.
You don't read much.
No.
You know, I'm not surprised.
Why?
Rutu not read much either.
Yes. What is that
I'm
meant
also
to
not
say?
surprised. I'm just saying.
I'm
not
always
surprised.
fixated on handling the house accounts and everything of that sort. I
Yes,
do enough
more of a
reading.
bookkeeper more than a book reader. I understand.
What benefit of reading if people write whatever they want?
Thank you.
Well,
Learning, the education, the research,
Thank you.
When-
entertainment.
When all
you,
of us in jail can read book in special zone of truth to determine if what in book a lie?
Oh.
I don't
Maybe.
think that has an effect on inanimate objects.
That is a good question, though. Wait, what if, though, you had somebody read the book out loud, right? And then you had them in the zone of truth, then...
But they wouldn't know if it was the truth or not.
Ah, you're right.
Indeed, it affects the person. It is a variety of what? Some sort of charm, so to speak, to force someone to say the truth?
Wait. Does that then, though, mean that this spell has a moral indication installed in its spell self?
It's just
Does that make
about
sense
the
to you?
truth that the person that you have the zone cast upon is aware of.
But wait, though, if the spell was smart enough, wouldn't it detect if the book that the person was reading was lying?
A spell can't have a level of intelligence. It's simply a
Wow.
spell, a tool to be utilized in order to make your enemies tell the truth. I know not what else you're looking for.
You don't think that spells have some kind of moral indication to them?
They
Not
don't have
necessarily.
minds. It's not about morality. It's about whether or
You
not.
don't think that spells could potentially have a consciousness?
No, they're tools.
Well, are you a tool?
I
Aaron
mean,
says
some
so.
might view me as such.
Amarin
then
cartwheels
do you have a
into the room.
consciousness?
Aaron sneezes in the other car, like, someone talking about me?
I'm just asking, though, in a serious sense, does it not make sense that if you have a circle of truth and somebody reads a book that is telling a lie, that the Circle of Truth would not have the moral obligation to tell you the truth that it is a lie?
It only works if you know it's a lie. If you are telling a lie versus you're telling information you know and think is true, those are different.
It's a spell on a person, not a thing.
Yeah, so if they're reading the book and they don't know one way or the other, they're just reading a book.
Well, see, I happen to believe that everything is conscious. Therefore, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to.
Well, then
Maybe
if I
it's
sling a
time
spell at something, it's obviously going to yell out, "Ah! Ouch! I've hit this thing!"
Yeah,
So then we're terrible people for launching spells at people.
Yeah.
If they are
dizzy.
conscious.
That's correct. Are you all right? Are you okay?
The trees are moving
Why are
fast.
you wobbly?
I'm gonna sit down and sit back down.
Tico, I'd like stand up and try to like find center of gravity, and then oh no, mistake.
Yeah, while listening to all of this
Yeah.
around, just like noped out of that real quick.
You know, this whole conversation is making me start to think I have a meaning in life. Maybe I need to create some new spells that work better than these current spells we have.
How would do that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Yes, well, please don't touch my magic, for I don't want my spells to say ow.
How could I?
That
Wait,
would be
wait! You
Well, that would make
just
me a bad
said-
person for
No,
launching
no,
my
no,
spells
you
at someone.
Just said, touch your magic, so you're saying that your magic has a physical dimension. I could touch it.
No, I was being metaphorical.
Oh, so now we're using metaphors.
Whereas my magic is more literal. And then kind of hold up my smithing tools. But that's
See?
kind of my thing. It's a little different.
Well, see, isn't that the truth then, since you're an artificer? Wouldn't you somehow or another agree that all things, trees, wood, materials, have some form of... It doesn't have to be the same consciousness we have, but some form of it. Yes, it can't think, it can't scream out loud, but it's
If they can't think, then how is it conscious?
Yes, then your implication implies that Belwyn is also a terrible, horrific person who smashes hammers and uses tools and does all these terrible things to metal and the like.
No. See, you're taking that too far. What I am saying is that it is a matter that everything is alive in some form. That's why the Circle of Truth thing is a little preposterous to me, because if, once again, somebody wrote a lie, but you had to speak a truth while you were in the circle reading it, I'm sorry, I may not make complete sense, but it just seems like it should work, and now I must figure out how to make it work.
Well, you would have
There's
had
gotta
to
be
get
a
the
way.
person writing to change that, for they would be the one who would have to tell the truth in the zone of truth if they even knew that it was a falsehood that they have written.
Do you think there are any spells out there that could make something like that? What if we could make the book conscious? And then we put the book
Well, you could probably
into a
animate
circle
the
of
book,
truth.
but the book might not know whether or not it's actually telling a lie itself as well, for it has been told that this was the truth when it had that writing written. Anyway, I feel as though this might be going too far.
No, I think
feel
you're
like you
right
should-
though now.
Go to a philosophy university. You'd have a great time there.
Anywho,
So,
I wonder how much farther we have.
magical suit of armor. Bad to hurt?
No, that's more. It's animated, but it's not necessarily. Yeah, it's like a golem, kind of. The spell gives commands for it to do a thing, but it's more like, you know how you light a fire?
Yes.
The fire burns because it eats fuel. It uses the fuel. That's kind of its nature, in a sense.
Is the magic the fuel?
Kind of, actually, in for like a suit of armor. I've read on artificers that they can create constructs and golems and things, and it's like this train. It's run by runes. There's magic that is effectively commanding this train to move, but it's the magic itself and more of a formula and almost math.
Belwyn, what say you? We make a spell someday together.
It sounds interesting. I have no idea how we do that, but that does sound
I don't
interesting.
either. But I bet we could figure it out with our minds.
I'm not opposed. I love the idea of researching that.
He gets his book out and starts writing.
Is there food on the train? Is it? I'm assuming no, but I actually don't know.
I imagine there actually would be something, but it's not like, airplane food service or anything like that. There's probably a car that has like a provisions of some kind, like
a
food
dining
and water,
car, more or less.
Yeah, they've got like food, water on there.
I just pull out a ration because I definitely couldn't afford whatever they have.
Rutu will pull a sweet potato, a raw sweet potato, out of one of his bags and bite into it.
Where did you
don't cook
get
those?
that?
Yeah.
What
What?
was that crunch?
Oh, they're very good. Have you not had that before? Were you hiding that?
Rutu have emergency sweet potato.
Oh, it must be a
Rutu
couple days old.
Emergency sweet potato from 3 weeks ago.
Oh, from then. Oh,
Keep up pretty good. See, it has sprouts.
Yeah, that means it's ready to plant.
Rutu plant it in belly. Would someone like piece of sweet potato?
Rutu, what if it grows in your belly?
I love
Rutu
When will this train ride end?
Rutu might die then?
Oh no! Don't listen to him.
Questions. I'm a curious person.
Yes, you are, but you're putting ideas in his head.
Rutu thinks for himself, don't you, Rutu?
Yes.
He does.
See? He probably thought it before I even said it.
Rutu have
Probably.
sweet potatoes before and Rutu not die, so must be safe to eat.
See?
Yeah, yes, it is. Just don't eat tons of them raw.
Okay.
It can make you feel like sick.
Not have feeling yet, but hopefully not, because Rutu not feel good with wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drank a
Yeah.
lot. Even before I went to bed. I don't even know how much more you drank.
Rutu
Maybe
not
we
keep
don't-
track.
Make wine in that jug anymore. Or hold off on that for a bit.
Worked out
Oh yeah, I
okay.
wasn't planning on it. I could make mayo.
Oh, I do want to try that.
Well, yeah, we'll do it, but not here. Not here.
No,
I also
no.
don't want 2 gallons of it.
No. I think it's
Rutu,
too warm.
sorry.
Mm,
Rutu,
yes.
what do you think the most sweet potatoes you've ate in one sitting was?
4.
That might have been more. We were at that farm that we weren't supposed to be at. You kind of ate a lot. You shoved them all in your mouth really quick when we got out of there. It
Why?
was probably 6.
Why everyone concerned suddenly with Rutu keeping track of things like drinking and sweet potatoes?
Oh, I was just curious.
Some things just be.
Wait, could you make sweet potato wine?
No. Rutu can't.
I was just curious if it was a thing.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna stand up and look outside again.
Sure thing. As Koha does this, what's Amarin up to?
I've been walking towards the front of the train. I think just taking it in. I think the first time we'd gone onto this train to go to control. I was definitely like sat in one place, way too anxious about the mission we have been sent out for to really explore. So I'm just kind of walking up to the front, taking in the passengers, taking in the view whenever I can catch it in the kind of tiny slits of the windows. Yeah, just looking around, I think.
So I think there's definitely passengers that are, you know, staring at you periodically here and there. And
doing a little polite little wave, like.
Yeah, like if there's some whispers and stuff like that, and like a few wide eyes. It's very uncommon to see. It's very uncommon to see a Kravatiri. And it's even in Cantral, I think you only saw one throughout your journeys over the last few days. So it's definitely a different kind of experience. As far as what you see, I mean, it's a beautiful view. It's stunningly beautiful. There's lots of trees and forests and rivers. You can see Lake Solen probably in the distance as you are getting closer to Saral. You've been traveling now for a few hours, and I imagine you've probably just been checking out the train periodically. How do you just keep sort of walking, and just kind of like seeing what you see?
Yeah, I think every so often when I get to a point where I'm not being stared at too much, or there are at least fewer people in the car, I'm looking out the window for any signs of further spread of this blight. If there's any signs of it being an epicenter being somewhere further away from our vineyard, if the vineyard was the epicenter of it all. But again, with these narrow slits, I don't think I'm taking too much time. It's just really how fast we're moving.
It's definitely really hard. You can make a perception check, but I'll tell you, it's going to be extremely difficult.
Yeah, I'll roll. Might as well. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, nothing really jumps out at you. Like, it just kind of looks about how you'd expect. Lots of trees, lots of scenery, and you're moving pretty fast. It's also really scary to switch cars. Like, you have to like jump a little bit, like to hop to the next car, and there's like a little bit of like a panic, I don't know about you, but whenever I play like any sort of platforming, any game with platforming, and I'm up high, I clench a little bit. It's a little bit of that, as you have to kind of jump between cars. It's definitely not super safe. Like, they probably have, I imagine, some chains that are just kind of like loosely connecting the cars. And there's also, like some kind of central locking mechanism similar to what we have. But I imagine it's way less advanced, like it's way less safe for sure. This has only been around for 10 years. So I imagine that it's just like, they think it's super safe, but if we saw that in our present times, we'd be like, yeah, I'm not getting on that train. No chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as I'm walking through the train, and I think once I hit the front of it, I'll probably just gradually walk back again if I don't see anything interesting. Sure. But I am thinking, I think the entire time, pretty consistently about the fact, the idea of this blight being more than just our vineyard and being potentially not a there's a difference between dealing with a blight and then dealing with a weapon, and it seems like this thing is being used as some kind of weapon. This is planned and implanted. I think the entire time I'm just thinking about that, all of the potential people who could be involved. Bowen was talking about potentially other families that own vineyards or farmland. It being tied to totems and rituals, and I think definitely landing on the cult idea every so often before pushing it out of my mind again. I think it's just a lot of quiet contemplation as we've learned a little bit more about what we're dealing with now.
Yeah. You probably don't realize like how long you've just been kind of wandering around or so, but the scenery is starting to look a little bit more familiar to you. You can tell you're getting close to Soral now. You've probably been traveling for, 3-4 hours at this point. You're probably thinking it's a good idea to catch up with the rest of the group as you're getting close to home.
Yeah, I'll start walking back, and as I do, I just quietly whistle to myself, and as I do, you see this bright lights pop up, and Enya's on my shoulder again. We're stopping soon, so we won't have to be on this train for too much longer.
They just lightly flap their wings and sort of clean their feathers a little bit.
I'll just kind of scratch underneath their neck a little bit as I'm walking through. I have a
Your
really
neck
bad feeling
extends
about
way
this.
too far.
I'm gonna give you all of the leftovers that the chef has when we get back, okay? We're doing such a good job out there in control.
You're just getting back like excitement.
Yeah, I'll
She's
walk
doing like
back
little
over Enya.
tippity taps.
Oh yeah,
on
like
your
little
shoulder.
tap on my shoulder.
Yeah.
You can definitely hear the talons like clacking against my stone shoulder as they do. Yeah, I head back to the rest of the group.
Sure. Lorelei and Belwyn, you can see that like you're getting close to home as well.
Good. Okay. We're almost there, y'all.
Wow. That went really quick. Kinda.
Yeah. I love the train. I would
I'll
take
make
it.
sure you all have your things.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be getting off soon.
The train begins to slow down, and you approach the station. As you begin to have the train slow down, you can see a very different sort of landscape here. You can all, this is out in the country. This is a town as opposed to the equivalent of a megalopolis that Cantral is. This is a very different vibe. This lots of fresh air. It's clean out here, clean air, and that smell of piss has finally evaporated. It's gone. It smells fantastic out here. There's lots of flowers and sort of fresh smells. It is a little bit on the rainy side today. It's kind of like a cold drizzle that's happening, though. It's not bright and sunny out. As the train's been moving, it's probably been getting more overcast, and there is a little bit of a light drizzle that's kind of happening at this point. So it's a bit gray out. But the train comes to a stop. You all can disembark from the train at this point, leaving the station. Which is it's kind of like, it's a small town kind of station. You see more of that sort of like stone architecture, but it's mixed with more farmsteads. You would have seen like a bunch of farmsteads as you made your way. And what is everybody's passive perception? I think it was Rutu that had the best one.
Probably.
Yeah. Rutu, you would have noticed that the farms weren't really looking great as you were coming in. They were probably not super bountiful. Now, it's still spring. Not a lot of farms are, at harvest time quite yet. There are some crops that are harvested, I think, in the spring, but it's not like a ton of them here. So, yeah, the farms look kind of like underwhelming to you, probably, I imagined, as you came in. And Belwyn and Lorelei, I don't imagine that you noticed.
Yeah, probably not. Amarin would probably be the one to notice if there's any big changes, though.
But
right.
as you disembark from the train kind of stops. Several other people get off with you. Maybe like a few minutes later, you can hear someone yell, "All aboard! Train disembarking for Fhaelin! Fhaelin! All aboard!"
Okay.
Farms seem like winter farms in Wacksteven. Very little. Very small.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's early in the season, I guess. I didn't really notice anything different.
Rutu is right. This definitely is a little bit less bountiful than it usually is around this time of year. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the blight. I doubt it stayed in one place while we were away.
Should we go to water source?
Yeah, let's head to
Yeah, well, we
this is the
should,
water source.
get to our...
have
Well,
a
I'll get you all
question
some
for you all.
rooms.
Yes, let's get to the estate first, drop off our things, say hello, let Father know who is traipsing on the property and what have you.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I should
Yeah,
introduce
well-
all of you.
Inform him of what's been going on while you all get settled.
Just a quick question. I would like to let you all know that I have around 10 minutes I can do this spell. So, depending on where we're walking, let me know at any point in time on this walk, whether now on the way or on the way back. And I can cast it a couple times today. So, I can do one when we're walking there. You just let me know whenever you want me to cast it.
Yeah.
But I only
if we
have...
can-
I think I only have around 30 feet around me, myself, that it would detect anything.
Okay. We can check and see first, and if we can't find anything while we're there, then that would be when we'd escalate it to that. But if we can find it
Yes.
without using it, then we can save that for something else.
Yes. I technically have... and this is, I think if my body works still, I should be able to do it to 3 times today if need be, but then I won't be able to do anything else.
Well, we will find appropriate spots for it. It's probably best to hold on to whatever we can do today, as we know
Yeah.
not what we might encounter. The last time that we handled this blighted material, we ended up running into trouble. So, let us be conservative.
Come
How
on.
far is it to the estate?
You're outside town, right? I think it was.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
decided it was maybe like an hour away,
Mhm.
something like that.
Hour by
We'll have-
carriage, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to hitch a ride.
Yeah. We'll need to get a carriage or something. Normally our family would have something waiting, but we're here earlier than anticipated, so we'll need to flag someone. And I'm assuming there are probably tons of carriages outside the train for similar reason.
Well, let's find out. Make a. We can do a perception check. This could be a group perception check, or you can choose somebody to make the check with advantage.
Ooh. Let's do group.
Let's just do group, yeah. Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Or not.
19?
That's outside of Philo, really good.
Somebody hit my dice, I swear. I
Yep.
saw it.
Yeah. So, we'll say you can find a carriage. It's not like it's a super expensive trip. I think it's probably like 2 gold or something like that. To make
Per
the trip.
person.
No, for the whole carriage.
Oh, for the whole thing? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'll toss the gold.
This ain't the train.
True. True.
Train just ran 60 gold for the group, but the
Yeah.
carriage is 2 gold for the group. It's a big difference. I mean, you're paying for the speed and the luxury basically of traveling this way. And it's still a new invention, and there's only 2 trains that come through the area per day. Yeah, you're able to find a carriage. I imagine it's something fairly simple. It's not like super luxurious or anything like that. It's probably just like a sort of a normal carriage. Yeah, it's probably just like a wooden carriage, I imagine, that just has like two like bar type seats, you know, that just cover the whole side, on either side. So you kind of have to squish in there. It's cozy in there for sure for the group. But you can all pile into one.
Ugh.
Unless you look for 2. You can look for a second one if you want.
Nah.
One will do.
Okay.
Maybe. What carriage have weight limit?
It will slow things down a little bit, but I think
Take
you're
an hour
okay.
and a half instead of an hour.
Maybe an extra 15 minutes. Yeah. So you begin the trip back to the estate, which is just south of Saral. I think at this point, Belwyn and Lorelei, you will notice it's a little bit different than when you left. I think you notice that there's this slight like discoloration going on to the trees and whatnot as you're in the carriage. The fauna, the flora doesn't look super healthy along the way. That's for sure.
Like not full like boils and things like before, but more just kind of withered or sickly.
Yeah, it's not like horrible or anything, but you know, it's spring. Like you should be seeing more buds on the trees, and you know, you should be seeing a little bit of that. You know, those signs of greenery starting to come in for the summer. Usually by now it's a little bit more. You know, it's a little bit more. You're more aware that summer's on the way at this point.
It's a bit more vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. You do.
Indeed.
It's not right. I wonder. We'll obviously check out our farm, but I wonder if it's at the lake. That would be a better spot to feed out.
It might be. It'd be a good way to get whatever the hell this is spreading to other vineyards as well.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know how. Well, if we can find one, we don't know the range of it. It might be shorter, and they have to sparse it, like space it out, or it might just be a few big ones there. But we'll find out when we get.
Well, the
Get
lakes
there.
feed into each other, so
Yeah, could be all of them.
it could also just be one of the what is it? The rivers that run along as well.
Hopefully, but if it's affecting the Midlands too, I fear for that. We'll see.
If Rutu would want to use water to poison and blight crops, Rutu would want to do least amount of work to do that. So Rutu would find the highest point where water collects to then spread all of blight.
Yeah, which
That's a good
would be
point.
lakes.
Well, for this, for a blight of this magnitude that spreads across such a large amount of land, there are definitely multiple totems. It's not that they've done less work, it's just that perhaps they've done a little less by having it be in spots that are connected, such as that. But there are still definitely multiple.
So we at least find starting point at Vineyard and follow potential trail up to lakes.
Yeah, that would be the best way to start. We can, I mean, depending on how long it'll be, a day's walk, half a day's walk maybe, to get to the lake from our place.
Father
can
might also have
probably-
more information as well. It's been
Yeah.
days. Yes.
But more if we are following a trail, we could always at least get to the lake and see. Maybe even bring camping gear if we need to do a bigger survey.
I imagine most of the cabin would be fine if it was taking a carriage, horse.
That's also
They
true.
won't have to walk all of that a while.
Or horses.
And these totems, Rutu not know much about totems. Just break totems? Set totems on fire?
Depends on the kind.
Deactivate somehow,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Cleanse might be another option that perhaps Philo might have more. If it is related to some sort of deity, that might be his field of expertise, but.
Canton did note destroying in the notes.
It makes sense to have to destroy them. That's what my intuition tells me, is that if we find them, we would most likely have to destroy them, but I have a feeling that the totems won't be alone.
Yeah.
They definitely won't be.
Like
Yes.
2 totems in one place?
Like one totem and its friends that might want to hurt us and stop us from hurting the totem.
What kind of friends?
Sadly, we would not know until we got there, but, come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if those weird little imps or whatever they were that we saw at the farm, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that.
Who do not like imps explode and shoot fire, and when pour ale on imp head, fire not go out. Frustrating.
Yeah, alcohol tends not to work on fire.
And it can make it hotter depending on the kind.
Rutu not throw ale on imps anymore. Thank you.
As you, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to say, in case we do run into, I don't know about whoever is going to be guarding this thing, but if the funguses we dealt with, they created these almost roots or fungus-like creatures that we had to fight, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Rutu
beyond
eat
that, I don't
fungus
know.
before.
I wouldn't eat these things. Definitely not safe.
Yes, and it
Can
almost
cook-
killed my little brother, so take it seriously. I beg.
Some fungus can cook in pan with oil and taste good. Not this fungus, though?
Probably
No,
not.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
You begin to see the outskirts of the estate, the farmland stretching ahead. As the carriage makes its way onto the Elenvyre land, Belwyn, Amarin, Lorelei, please make me perception checks.
Why, that's a natural 1.
22.
Oh, nice. Not 20. 17 for me.
I'm
Oh,
looking at
wasn't
my
that funny?
tools.
Okay. Amarin and Lorelei notice. Belwyn is oblivious. Amarin and Lorelei, you notice something is off.
Excuse me.
You don't see anyone in the fields working, which is extremely odd at this time of day, even in
Yeah.
a light drizzle.
I straighten up, and any sense of having a sense of humor has evaporated from my being. I'm looking around, and I'm trying to scan the environment for literally anything that I can see, anyone, if there's any sign of perhaps why no one is in the fields as well.
I can make eye contact with Lorelei, and without speaking, I'll turn to Enya, and Enya will fly off towards the vineyards ahead of us. And I want to use my bonus action to look through their eyes as they do.
No one's in the fields, Amaran.
No one's there. Not even Cardia. Cardia would be big with my responsibilities right now, and I'd definitely be out there right now.
Yeah, that's not normal.
I want to have Enya begin flying towards the main building and see if they see anything odd around there.
I'm taking my armor out of my bag and putting it on as best I can. It'll take longer because this is cramped, but
It's absolutely hilarious, despite the situation, watching someone try to put armor on in the garage.
oh yeah, it is very awkward. Thankfully, I'm small.
I'll wave a hand upon myself, and I'm casting Mage Armor.
Sure.
I don't like this. We should be ready. This isn't normal. Something's wrong.
When you say something's wrong, could you elaborate a little more?
There should be at
Since
least
we're
one
not
person
from
out
here.
here. No one's here.
No one.
No one. People be working the fields, doing something.
Did
They're
your
missing-
friend Enya see anything at all?
Oh, yeah. Don't see anything. I'm gonna have them go towards the window of Master Karen's office.
So, make another perception check with advantage for Enya. I don't know how that works with your familiar, if you're making the roll or if Enya is.
It'd be Enya. Oh, that's bad. 9. Even with advantage.
Yeah. Enya doesn't see anything. It's really, really weird. There's just nobody working here at prime work time during the day. This is when farmers are out and about.
I'm gonna stick my head out of the
No, it's like 10.
window.
It's like right before lunchtime.
I'm gonna stick my head out of the window, and I'm gonna turn to whoever is driving this, and I'm gonna say, I understand that we are moving at a very difficult pacing for the horses at present, but I need you to please pick up the pace at present now.
Of course.
Thank you.
And it gives the horse a little bit of incentive to go faster. The horses pick up the pace just a little bit. And as you get closer to the actual estate proper, yet again, no one seems to be milling about. Carriage pulls up just outside the estate, and you kind of have like a it's not a roundabout, but you have a way to kind of like pass through where the main entrance is, and then off to the right is where the stables and such are. As you approach, you can see that your family's carriage is not where it normally would be. It is sort of parked at an odd angle just outside of where the stable is. You do not see your horses, and nobody is outside.
By odd angle, do you mean like it
Well,
was
you
about...
have a place where it's normally sort of like parked,
Right, right.
where the carriage is placed near the stables, and it's just kind of not in its normal place. It's kind of
And
like pulled out.
does it have doors on it or anything that might be open or closed, or is it an open seating?
The doors, it's similar to this carriage, just a bit nicer. And, you know, it has some cushioning and whatnot, but the doors are just kind of like, one of the doors is just kind of flung open.
I am, as soon as we come to a halt, I'm jumping out and I'm immediately going towards the carriage to investigate
Same.
it. There's no one who's going to stop me.
I'm following her because I'm not having her go alone.
Sure.
I want to head towards the staff building. As I do this, I'll split off with the rest of the group.
Okay.
I follow him.
Koha, Rutu have bad feeling.
I'm going to bring you over here because I need to know how everyone is exploring things. So let's go over here. And let me bring our chat over here as well. Because I'm curious.
You gave the estate a map?
I made this from scratch, yes.
I love it.
God, okay. Just sweet, but also
Not in
terrifying.
this context, but I love it.
Yeah, I was saying, it's kind of scary that it has a map.
So, where do you all go?
Is the wagon that's parked sideways? That's where
Yeah.
the family's wagon is. Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to the right.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'll be alongside her the whole time. So wherever.
Being foreign to this particular setting, but going off of instinct, can I attempt to ascertain like a vibe of what seems off about this without not knowing what is normal?
Yeah. First and foremost, this is a winery estate. It's different than the estates that you saw, say, in Cantrall. This is a bit more spread out, but it's multi-storied. There's 2 or 3 stories here. A few of the parts of the estate have different heights to them. The stables are on the eastern side of the map here, and you can see what appears to be like there's 2 areas that have sort of like overhang, which you can tell the carriages, say, would sort of take. Oops, nope, that's the wrong tool. Let's try that again. The carriages kind of take the normal path leading to the front entrance over here. Lorelei and Belwyn and Amarin, you would know that like there's another entrance for staff and for kitchen, sort of to the north of where you are, but the stables are in the eastern side over there. The estate itself is it's more rustic, I think, than you would, than you saw in like Cantrall. You know, it's more of a sort of, it looks like a French, like a south of France type winery estate. There's vines and things growing on the walls. There's sort of a pond off to the western side. It's very beautiful. There's lots of greenery around. And yeah, I mean, it smells a little bit more like a farm out here. But it's very quiet.
Yeah, I'm immediately heading towards, you said, the stop is up here, so I'd be moving in that direction.
I stay with you, but before you start walking, I put my hand on your shoulder. Amarin, before you go, and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Amarin. Which, did it work on you?
No, you have to target him first.
I did. It didn't. For some reason, it didn't work. Let me see if I can do it again. Let's see here. Bop, bop, bop.
Be sure to, just don't charge yourself twice for the spell.
Yep, I got that.
Okay, that worked.
Wonder, did it work that time, though?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
There she is. I'm going to stay with you, but just to let you know, take this, and you would see this really light, like almost like vanilla goldish color, just kind of, you see it yourself. Like I am like the only other person that can see it, but it's like a little weird bubble that it's almost like you're wearing glasses. Like you see through it perfectly, but you'd notice that there's like a dome around you.
Thanks.
You're
Just
quite welcome.
Belwyn
your
and
back, you have
Lorelei.
mine.
I'm sorry, I spoke over you.
Go ahead.
What were you saying?
I just said I'll have your back, you have mine, and I'll start heading towards that, and that's it.
Okay. Belwyn and Lorelei, you rushed over to the carriage. What are you doing?
looking in the ajar door first.
It is empty.
Does it seem as though there are any signs of items left behind, like the people were in a rush, perhaps any sort of anything in the surrounding area that might indicate where these people may have gone as well?
Investigation check. And we'll say that you two can make... somebody can roll the check with advantage.
I would say Belle's probably the better bet. Yep.
I would say so. Non-natural 20.
Yeah. Belwyn, you do a quick sort of glance through here. As you look to the carriage, you can see like there are signs of a little bit of a scuffle that seem to have taken place here. There's a lot of footprints around the doorway, and you see evidence of a struggle. There appears to be just the barest hint of blood.
Does it... A follow-up question. Does it look like someone was dragged away?
You
or like
can't
walked
tell.
forcefully? Like, kind of, okay, because sometimes like the footsteps, but like they're sliding in the footsteps. Okay,
Yeah.
can't tell. That's fine.
Yeah, and none of like the grass is disturbed from maybe where there was any sort of a struggle or anything?
There is. The grass is disturbed, but you can't tell exactly like which direction or anything like that.
Okay.
I think you can see just like a bunch of footprints, and the grass is kind of like depressed a bit.
Yeah. And just kind of looking again, there were no horses in the stable at all?
No.
Okay. I point out all of this to Lorelei. I do open the... I guess there's what, one door on each side. And I look up at the front, like where the driver would sit, just to see if there was anything off about that, or if that's just included in what you described as well.
Mm.
And the horses are detached from this carriage as well?
Yeah, they're just... Normally there's like a... I don't know the terminology for all of this. I don't know shit
Hitched,
about
I
horses. Yeah, hitched, but there's... is it a bridle that connects to the carriage? I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't... I think it might be
It's a
today.
bridle. It is.
It is. There you go. Nice.
Yep.
So yeah, that bit is just kind of like hanging loosely at the front of the carriage.
And looking at that particular kind of spot, because if I were a horse, if there was danger, I'm running away from the danger. Is there any sort of like direction? Perhaps they have heavy feet.
I was gonna say
you
there
know?
would be, if
there
it
would
was
be
recent,
some sort of something. Yeah,
I'd be
perhaps.
looking for
Especially if it's raining. Yeah.
footprints.
So you and Belwyn are taking a few minutes to do this, while
Yes.
Amarin and Philo. I'll come back to that. This is your cursory
Awesome.
glance.
Of course.
Amarin and Philo, what are you doing? And Rutu and Koha, what are you doing?
I'm going into the staff house, see if there's any signs of anyone there.
This is effectively the staff entrance, like the kitchen entrance into the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now you're underneath what is effectively like there's a roofed area here where you can kind of get out of the rain, take in any supplies or anything like that. This is where you would offload anything. And here you would notice that there's probably like a bit of a mess in this area. I imagine you would see that there's probably some knocked over barrels and things like that.
This is not good. Kardia and Oltath would not let this get this messy. I'm going to make a beeline for the door.
Okay.
I'm going to be right with him the whole time, staying
Sure.
just right next to him.
Okay. As you approach the door, you can hear voices.
What check would you like me to roll to see if I can hear what they're saying?
Well, both of you, Amarin and Philo, can choose to do a group perception check, or you can have one person roll with advantage. And I also want to know what Koha and Rutu are doing.
I would be splitting the difference, basically. between the two groups. So I would have walked to basically go in either direction if something was to be discovered.
Okay.
Also because I don't know what I'm looking for, or I'm not familiar with the estate.
Sure thing.
Violet, do you want to
If
roll
you-
the perception, or should I?
I got my perception's not so bad.
You
Wanna
go
roll
ahead
it?
then. Do have advantage, yeah.
Got it. $20, not natural.
Are you sure there was someone else? I know I saw them.
Did you hear that?
We need to find them. If we don't find them, she's going to be very
Drummer.
upset with us. Do you understand?
Don't recognize their voices.
You don't?
No.
We should probably consider getting the rest of the people, the group, with us.
Yeah.
We need to be quiet when we walk away from this door, though.
You go tell the others I'll stay here in case they come out.
Be very careful, and I can't go too far. Wait, hold on a second. And I see that Koha's not that far away, and I go just down. Koha,
Yes.
can you... I'm going to stay right here. There are people that Amarin does not recognize the voice of behind the door, and they're looking for someone. We need everybody over here. Can you please go grab them? I can't go far from Amarin, otherwise my spell will dissolve.
Okay. I'll get them.
I see
I'm
Rutu,
gonna-
I kind of...
Rutu's looking behind us to try to make sure we don't get pincered into this situation. So towards the pond and the wheelbarrow.
I would move over to Lorelei.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be loud.
You see Lorelei and Belwyn like scouring this wagon, this
Mhm.
carriage as you approach.
Yeah, see here, this, and like I'm pointing at the really small blood. But I'm thinking, this is someone fought, but I don't think they died.
Look
This
for
isn't
hoof
fatal.
prints, brother. Look for hoof prints.
Yeah.
Lorelei, Belle.
There's a
Yes,
struggle
Philo
here.
and Amarin. I see that. Philo and Amarin, they were heading inside, and Amarin said he heard voices he didn't recognize.
I give a side look to Lorelei. That kind of lines up with what I might have been thinking. Okay. All right.
Whoever
let's,
caused this might be inside, so we need to be careful.
Okay. I stop
you, Koha.
and cast a spell on myself. So I glow and gain 8 temp HP from
Yeah,
false
what does it
life.
look like for you to do this? Like, how does
Yeah.
this happen?
So my tools are my catalyst for all of this, basically, and pull out my hammer, and it almost looks like I start trying to repair my armor while wearing it. And I'm essentially enchanting my armor, but it ends up getting this kind of almost sickly green glow for just a second, as this is technically a necromantic spell that artificers can learn. And it kind of almost drips for like a little bit, like I'm bleeding, but then it stops and seems to like kind of absorb itself into me, and then the green glow fades.
Okay. Belwyn, Lorelei, and Koha. Well, Belwyn and Lorelei, you are actively investigating, trying to figure out where the horses are. Let's say, let's see, Koha. Nope, you don't notice. Never mind.
Amarin. Is there... When we get everybody here, is there more ways inside? Because we might want to try to get an advantage on them if they are not friendly.
I was literally about to ask. Do we know of any other entrances?
Oh yeah, you got a front entrance. That's along the main path there. This is effectively like where stuff gets offloaded, like goods and whatnot. But yeah, there's the main entrance effectively.
We could split up and have some people go for the main entrance.
Well, there's 6 of us. 3 of us could go in here and 3 in the main entrance. But does the main entrance, would they have to go in? Would they hear them come in when they open the door, you think?
It's possible to get into quietly, but again, they might be others in here.
Well, maybe.
You've only checked this door.
That's true, yes. We should see if the others are coming. And I look behind me to see if they're coming.
Yeah, I would be.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'd be in the back behind Koha and Lorelei.
Okay.
There's someone in there. We were just talking about it. We think maybe if they're not friendly...
They're not.
Maybe we should have... They're not? You're sure?
No. Yes, there was a sign of struggle at the carriage. Something happened here. Bad.
We were discussing strategy. We know there's more than one way in, but we don't know if there's more people over at the other door. You know this place better than we.
I don't know if it's wise to split. We don't know what's going to happen. If there's plenty of people, we could easily get separated, flanked.
So do we just break the door down?
No.
Charge in?
I think if we're going to move, we should have one person go first. Let them think we're alone, at the very least.
You have
we
my
stage
spell
outside,
on you and...
yes?
I need a group stealth check, please. And please keep in mind, if you are wearing heavy armor, you have disadvantage on stealth. I believe that counts as Philo.
I'm in medium. I think? Yes. Didn't matter, but...
Oof. Not the best
Sucks to be
group
us.
for stealth.
Ladies' night, boys. Ladies' night.
Not at all.
Not the best stealth rolls. Okay.
At least I'm at the back.
Perhaps we open door and hide here so when they come outdoor we ambush.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Amarin,
I'm gonna start heading towards the door.
Amarin.
Everybody get to the sides.
Yes, I'm gonna...
Yeah, as I move to the side, I'd ask Amarin before he opens the door. Is there a window that Enya could peer through?
Imagine there's windows, correct?
Yeah, there's windows.
Around this,
There's
yeah.
windows. Yeah, there's windows right there.
Yeah. I sent Enya to look through one of the windows. Where did Enya go? Is Philo on top of it?
Right.
Wait, where's... Oh, it's because Enya was in a shadow and... Yeah, I still can't see through Enya's eyes.
That's
Like, once they're
so
out-
annoying.
Yeah, so once it's out in the
Oh.
shadow for Amarin, I don't see Enya anymore.
So annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this. Link actor data? Maybe that was the problem? Did that work?
Let's see. I think so. I can see Enya when they're in the shadows now, but I still can't see what Enya sees. But I can
Yeah.
at least see Enya now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for mechanic purposes, do you want to just move your token to where Enya is?
That'll be frustrating when I'm in combat.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I meant
yeah.
for this moment, but yeah.
See if I do this. Friendly. I don't know if that did anything. But yes, there are windows. The windows are not super easy to see into. You usually have to like get up a little bit closer. I imagine that they're like leaded. So they have, it's a little bit tricky to see like into them, but you can if you get close.
Yeah.
You can definitely hear
I'll
some
let Anya do
stirring
that.
inside, Amarin.
Okay, I think if I start hearing stir inside, I think I'm pretty certain we've been made, or at least I have. So I'm gonna go for the door.
Something moved. Okay.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
Should be able to click on it and open it if you would like.
Oh.
As you open the door, you can see several figures readying weapons. They are of varying species, and they seem to be wearing some leathers. And you hear them exclaimed, "We got some more outside!
Oh, fuck.
Drop your weapons if you want to keep your lives."
Get out of this estate if you want to keep yours.
Oh, look at you. You got some balls on you, don't you?
I'm shaking. I'm visibly shaking. I'm like clenching and unclenching my fists right now. I'm warning you, if you don't leave, you will regret it.
Talia, call the others. And you begin to hear someone, "I will do so." You hear someone begin chanting something in the background. What do you do? They're raising their weapons.
I'm gonna just full on charge into the nearest one.
I do the same thing because I'm right by him over there too.
Very well.
And
Yeah,
I'm
launch and a
staying back
blast.
with Lorelei and Koha. How dare they?
Very well. It's time for some initiative. Why didn't that load correctly? Sorry. Why didn't that load right?
Okay.
One more time. 3 times. Third time's the charm. Okay. It's time to add you to initiative. Let's do this.
Boy, okay.
Hey, there we are.
Oh my god.
Every time you guys roll, I keep trying to click my initiative button and I can't find
know,
it.
kept
And the dice goes over top of it. And now I still can't find it. Where's the initiative one? Why am I a fool?
Go to the
you-
crossed swords
Yeah.
tab, and then next to
Oh,
your
that's right. I
character,
kept
you have
looking
the
on
your
die.
sheet.
The die in
You
there.
do
I
it
forgot.
both.
I kept looking on
Yeah.
the sheet.
It's just easier to do it from the encounter.
As we're rolling initiative, I have a question for the group. I have an ability that allows me to potentially swap initiative with one of you, and I just rolled a 9, and I'm up front.
Oh,
Just
so
in case anybody's willing to trade with me.
I'll trade. Since I'm pretty
No,
far
don't
back.
don't trade, don't trade, don't trade. You can trade with Enya.
Oh.
Trade. Ooh,
Haha.
good call. So how do we do that then, Whack?
Is
Or
that
how
a
would
good
I do
call
that
though?
with the
Because she can
ability?
give advantage to our attacks, can't she?
Yes, it'll just be delayed by a round. It just lasts until the next person attacks them.
I'm
so
sorry. Why do you get to trade initiative? What is that? Is that a thing you have?
It's the yes, it's the 1 second. It is
It's like
under.
a human.
maybe
Yeah, it's a
alert
human
feat.
thing. It's the alert feat. It's immediately
Yeah,
after you roll initiative, you can swap your initiative with initiative of one other willing ally in the same combat.
Okay. Yeah, so basically I can just change the number, basically.
Yeah, chilling with Enya.
Okay. Enya gets
Oh, then you go to the top of initiative.
17.
That's pretty good, to be honest. Like I was like, I read it earlier and I was like, oh,
No, that's very good. For healer
Especially being
slash
tankier.
tank. Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay. I will update it because Enya was at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna do this.
Oh, God, I see a nat 20 there.
Yeah.
Well,
It's time to begin the fight. All right. As you see one of these humanoids raise weapons, Amarin bursts through the door, rushes, begins to rush in. However, this tough-looking individual, which is, I imagine they're probably like an orc, as they rush forward, and you see them grab a mace and just try to smack you across the face with it, Amarin.
Oh boy.
Do your work, Shield of Faith.
I don't know if it did work.
That is a
Damn,
20 to hit.
exactly. That's exactly my AC.
Make it break it.
Yeah. I think you said something about wanting to take a hit.
Yeah, I do.
And we said don't do that. Don't say that.
Yeah, Amarin charging forward. They have this like wicked-looking flanged mace as they rush towards you, and they strike at you with it. And you take a shot, probably like right in your torso from this mace, and that's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage your way. Okay, Philo, it is your turn.
As I see Amarin take that hit, Amarin! No! And I run, and I go straight in. I'm gonna use 15, blip. And I get right in there, and the first thing I'm going to do, since I am, 1 second, right next to Amarin, is I'm going to use a spell slot to Cure Wounds him right away. Boop, boop, and boop, and boop, and boop.
Damn.
And then I am going to... I don't know any of you, and I don't know what you did here, but please don't hit my friends. And then I pull both of the shields out, and it's like they're so big and like towered. You can't even see me. Like the guys can't see me over the shields. And that is my turn.
Yeah. As the shields are sort of clamped down in place, you hear them say, "They've got a cleric with them."
Wack, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember if this was a thing that you wanted to do, but if we have adjacent initiatives, are we allowed to kind of just swap it for that moment? Because there's a spell I want to cast and everybody keeps running in, so I just want to know if that's something that you were doing or not, because we talked about it. I don't remember if you did want that.
What do you mean by adjacent initiatives?
Like, Koha and I are literally back to back.
Right.
For example.
So is there dedicated rules for that you're quoting from?
No, I was just asking if you
an
may mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you can delay and ready.
yeah, I mean, aside from those specific like actions that you can take, which again I do have in the journal tab, you have your actions. You can do effectively a ready to action, but aside from that,
Okay,
no.
never mind. Yeah, that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah, I think maybe the only unique scenario would be like Enya and I literally had a 17.13, so maybe like we could have swapped in that regard,
right.
but I don't know if like being a point off, we could have swapped.
It's yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
It's just I remembered us talking about it and I wasn't sure.
There's effectively dexterity tiebreakers enabled, and
Okay.
it was just at the top. That's the only reason I slightly modified the initiative just to. Save
That is
time.
good to know what the difference is. Yeah. Okay.
That's what those decimals are.
Yeah.
So technically, it is Koha's turn.
Okay. I think that I would see Amarin get hit and Philo run in, and I I'd be hesitant to run full straight in because they're in the doorway, and also I don't know what's inside. So I think that I'd run up so I can kind of get Amaran's back a little bit better. So if something does happen, I can jump in next and get a better idea of what's happening inside. But I think that's my turn. I think the only other thing I would do is I might do reckless attack, like, and ready up for my next. Could I do that?
So you can absolutely do a reckless attack. You basically choose that when you are when you actually make your attack. So basically what you can do is you can ready an action in response to a specific trigger. So what would you like to do?
I would ready, basically.
You can technically move here, by the way, if you want to hit somebody. This spot is free right now.
Okay. Got it, because I could hit like this person diagonal from me without. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I would do that. I'd run up and I would take out in running my battle axe and go to swing at the first guy that hit Amaran.
Okie doke. Make sure to target them.
Yep.
And you should be able to select like a reckless attack when you do your attack.
Yeah, I was trying to see.
I think it's when you actually hit the attack button. It'll give you an option to select reckless.
It'd be a 16.
So yeah, reckless is with advantage. So just roll your attack again.
Interesting.
It's a pull down menu. When that comes up, it gives you like that pop up. There's a pull down for it. Yeah.
I see it. Okay.
That's better. Okay. The 23 is a hit. Okay.
That sound was sick.
That is a hit.
Yeah, between the two of them, I would basically swing my axe down and just dig right into this guy. Hit him for 6.
Very nice.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
God, those sound effects are so good.
Yeah. Yeah. You see Koha finally like rush forward and swing kind of recklessly with their attack, making contact with this tough-looking orc that's rushed forward. They're kind of like, I imagine probably like a tinge of green and maybe like a little bit of red coming in. So it's almost kind of grayish looking amalgam that's kind of come through. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Lorelei.
I can't do that. Sorry, I'm just reading one thing. I'm just gonna toss a Sorcerer's Burst at the one that Koha has already damaged.
Okay.
But first I'm going to activate my innate sorcery.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, that is my bonus action to activate that. Let me make sure it's active. And so from there, I'm gonna go ahead and it should give me advantage on what is it? On all sorcery attacks. Yeah, okay. So that's a natural 20 for 26 total.
Very nice. Go.
And then what is that? Double the die?
When you hit damage, it should give you an option for crit.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm just doing fire damage. Critical hit. There we go. Okay, so that's 8 points of fire damage on the target that's in front of Amaran at present.
Okay.
And I'm just going to step a little bit forward.
What does that look like as Lorelei does this? What's going on in this doorway? Like, what does it look like?
Well, I mean, at present, I just am reacting. My body is the one reacting at present because I'm significantly overwhelmed. That's why I haven't been talking. That's why I've been very serious. So what you'll see is me raise my ring and I'll wave a hand over it and it'll begin to glow this fiery red as I start to sort of create this flame within the palms of my hands, and I'm going to just it's gonna go straight towards them. Yep.
Okay. There's some sort of adventurers. And is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay.
I hear him say that, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I told you guys!
Okay. It is Amarin's turn.
Yeah. How does moving through ally space work? Can we not do that? Or
You can still do
we
that.
can?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As I see this bolts of fire go past my head and slam into this orc in front of me, I'll turn and look down deeper into this kitchen to where I see and now hear this person chanting of some kind, and I'm gonna charge past, around Philo, past the orc and past this other tough. I'll take the opportunity attacks as I charge down this person.
Ooh, okay. Let's
go.
Let's
go.
That is rough because they have pack tactics. Okay.
I have a question too, Wax. Since I have those shields up and I'm right next to him, is there anything I can do to help him?
Unfortunately, not
Just
yet.
gonna ask.
Not yet.
No, not with certain feats, yes.
Yeah.
But
There are feats that you can look into to help you with that, but you're not experienced enough to know how to do that just yet. Okay. So they do get advantage on both of these mace attacks, unfortunately.
Gosh, they need 20s.
Okay, first one.
A
That's
match
20.
again by
Hit.
the same roll.
Okay, first bit of damage. Ooh, max damage. That's for 8. You see, basically Amarin just shoves past you, Philo, like rushing towards this person chanting in the background. And as they do, Amarin just takes like a heavy mace to their back, like as you turn and rush past like Philo and these two individuals. They both like raise up their maces and they just try to, where do you think you're going? And the other one will take a shot with advantage as well. Uh-oh. That's a miss with a 19.
That's a miss.
that shield.
Yeah, that is a miss. You see Amarin's about to get hit, and then that bubble from Philo, it just kind of like makes it like a glancing blow instead. You know, it just... and you rush towards this one chanting in the back, who looks panicked as you're rushing towards them.
You see this 6-foot something stone being charged towards them, and as they do, I'm going to use my bonus action to immediately invocate some flames. As you see, very suddenly the temperature around Amarin jump by 10, 20, and 30 degrees, and the long sword I'm wielding erupts in flames. And then I'm going to cast True Strike as I strike and swing my blade at this person. B is True Strike. We put the long sword in here. And then...
So is True Strike is an action?
Yes.
Or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay. So you attack right away with this.
Yeah, I immediately attack with it.
Okay.
Let's do that. Oh yeah.
I'm just making sure because your invocation is a bonus action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
And I'll do some damage.
Okay.
As I slash and deal 10 points of fire damage with my blade. As you see the kind of carvings of tattoos in my skin glow white and then red hot.
You
And
see
then the same happens to the sword.
You see them like sort of drawing their fingers across their sickle. And how do you kill them?
I slam my blade into their shoulder, and there's a moment where they look shocked. And I think even Amrin looks shocked at what they did. And then from the blade and where it is embedded in them, fire erupts out of it, burning them from the inside.
Fire lights them up. And they just sort of muffle and die. And you see this person fall before your blade, Amarin. They're sort of like twisting in pain, and they're trying to rip at their clothes and tear them off. And they just kind of like get cooked. And they fall to the ground dead.
And I will turn to the other two. I'm shaking with the sword in my hand right now, but I'm gripping onto its blade tight. And that's my turn.
Okay. Holy shit! Like they exclaim, what the hell are you?
Dad, get off the estate, or you will regret it.
And you hear them say, Natalia, get the message off! I don't know! And, let's... I need to make a roll. Okay. Belwyn, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay. I don't want to move up necessarily, but I am going to do something silly, which is back up 10 feet, then go forward 10 feet, just to see if anyone's sneaking up behind us. Look, and I don't see anyone in my vision. Then move back to where I was. Oh, nope. And then I am going to Thorn Whip this one right in the doorway.
Okay.
Just have some vines climb out of the ground, attempting to slap and maybe pull this one toward me. Or I will miss horribly.
An 11, in fact, does miss.
Yeah. That is all I do, but I'm kind of do that, but my attention is divided. I'm trying to make sure that Lorelai's back is protected, and I'm keeping an eye out for anyone that might be trying to sneak up on us and move around, since it seemed like they were calling for backup. And that is all my turn.
Okay. Rutu.
Rutu, after attempting to skulk, will leap out behind Koha and right in front of this orc. And as he charges, shield in front of him, grabs his longsword from his back and attempts an overhead strike at this orc.
Okay. Make sure to target them.
Yep, just equipping the right thing. Okay.
Oh, and I'm so sorry. I forgot to add. No, Enya's on the order. She got moved down. Sorry.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Yeah, Rutu, you go for the attack. However, it's a bit clumsy in the doorway. I imagine as you go to strike, you probably can't get like a full swing. You're probably worried about hitting Koha or Philo, and you're a big guy. It's just kind of like hard to find the right
awkward
angle, you know. So you end up trying to like stab maybe, and it's easily countered by this tough that you are currently fighting.
Then I'll get mad, and I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
And make another attempt to attack him with a longsword. Oh my god.
Same exact roll as well.
That's awful. Yeah, unfortunately, you get angry, and as you do, to make the attack, your form is a little weak, and you stab one of the shelved rolls on the nearby shelf in this kitchen. Rutu is also anti-carbohydrates. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Rutu?
No, that is all.
Okay. Enya. Whoops.
So the thing happened again where I can't see Enya because they're out of Amarin's sight.
Yeah. What would you like them to do, and I can help you?
I would like them to fly in past Rutu and Koha to give the help action as they claw and flap their wings in the face of this orc.
Okay.
They have 60 feet of movement.
You want them to move the full movement?
Yeah. Flapping the orc's wings, get the help action, and fly by.
Okay.
And that'll be Enya's turn.
Very well. Okay. In the pantry to the south, Amarin, emerging from that doorway, you see another one of these figures with a scythe, or a sickle rather, as they rush forward, and they say, "This isn't the one we're looking for! It's still not here!" And they will rush towards you and attack you with said sickle. That is a 20 to hit.
Everyone's hitting it on the dot. Yeah, no, that hits.
This is the way I normally roll, by the way.
Yeah, it
Get
is.
used to
Also,
it.
you asked to be hit, and Whack obliged.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it. This is what I was asking for.
Okay. This time, Amarin, the sickle sort of clangs off of your rocky surface, but the tip of it sort of manages to pierce through. And find something precious below the surface, enough that it hurts you. That is it for their turn.
I passed my concentration check to hold on to my invocation.
That is good. That is good. A 23 on that. We'll learn what's up with the invoker as time goes on, chat. You'll learn a little bit about it. What do you think it looks like to maintain your concentration, Amarin? What does the visual look like?
I think as this sickle slams into Amarin, they definitely stagger back, and you see these embers that seem to be coming off the ground around and off of Amarin themselves kind of almost flicker for a moment, and you see them take a deep breath, and again you feel the temperature increase as they do, as they hold on to the flames within.
Okay. The one that you strode past sees Amarin like take out this one person named Talia, I guess, and they're gonna see. Do they stay with Philo? I think they will. Let's find out. Yep. They're staying on Philo, blocking the doorway as best as they can. And they will strike out towards Philo, and this is with pack tactics, so they get advantage.
Whatever, do it. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I thought.
It's a 21 to hit.
Yep, it hit me.
Yeah, they did something.
Minimum damage. 3
That's what I thought.
damage. But you do
That's
have to
what I
make a
thought.
con save to keep up the Shield of Faith on Amarin.
Oh, is that so? You want me to do it, huh?
Yeah, it's in the chat there. You can just hit that button.
Oh, nice. Thankies.
Just barely. Just barely. Yeah, so Philo, the mace gets past your shields. You have your shields up trying to turtle up, but they find a gap, basically, and they, I imagine they just shove the mace, like, into your stomach, probably, like,
Perfect.
you know, one of those kinds of shots, and you take 3 damage from that. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm totally not doing anything. La, 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 la.
What are you doing?
I don't like the pleasant humming.
Me neither.
Nope.
I've got pleasant humming over here too. I'm really excited for my turn.
Okay. The one in front of Rutu and next to Philo, the orc will raise their mace and let's see. Will they attack? I think they're probably going to aim at Philo. Because they get advantage on that. They're both attacking Philo.
Hit me. You won't do it.
That's a natural 20.
I think they did it.
Hit me.
Oh,
Hit me. You won't do it.
no.
Why
Hit
do
me.
you all tempt
Peter,
Wack?
that's 21. Peter, that's 21. Hit me.
Minimum
Wow,
damage!
minimum.
No way.
As I said.
The fuck out.
Yeah, so as you're hit with that strike to your midsection, Philo, you sort of double over. You kind of let your shields dangle a little bit. The other one raises up a mace, but you're able to just barely deflect it with the edge of your shield. It still makes contact, probably with your shoulder, though, and there's like a crunch that happens. Yeah, you'll take 4 damage from that. Another con check. Keep up.
Yes,
keep
I
up.
shall do this.
Again, just roll out right from chat.
I ain't even worried.
Barely keeping those up.
Gripping
yes.
on.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know right now. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
And it is your turn, Philo.
Oh, the Lords be blessed. So as my shields, you notice I'm not holding on to them. They're staying straight up and down by themselves as I get hit. You understand that you're messing with the most important adventurers you've ever met. And my shields start to vibrate as I say that, and I start to get myself back up straight, and I smack my hands together. And as I do smack my hands together, my shields start to glow this golden aura. And I'm going to use Channel Divinity, and I'm going to be using it on Amarin to heal him. I have 2. I'm going to be using
range?
one of them. It is 30. I got 30 feet.
Excellent.
Yes. The question with this is, though, is as I continue this, can I just click him and click Channel Divinity? Because it wasn't allowing me to try to do it.
You should be able to target him, hover over him, and press T.
We'll see if I can get it to work.
So hover over Amarin's token and then press T, and then hit Channel Divinity, and let's see if that works.
There we go. I think I got it.
There you go. And hit the healing button.
And as I smack my hands together and the shields glow, out of like the center of my fingers, you see that glow start to go out. It hits the shields, and you see these 2 beams, like they smack into the shield that Amarin has on him, so it looks even cooler. And you see that shield like redouble, but inside the shield, you see like this green mist start to go over him to heal him for that 5. And then I grab both shields again. I bring them back to my chest. You can keep hitting me, but you're going to have to do it a little harder. And I smash the shields together again, and the golden glow smashes off and shatters off of them. And that's gonna be my turn, because that's my action.
Excellent. Koa.
I am so focused on this orc, and I am gonna swing my battle axe back up in an upswing and try to hit him. And see if I can get him out of the fucking doorway.
Okay. They balance these characters so differently now. I'm so interested in why they did this. Ooh.
You have advantage because Enya used the help action.
Yeah, so you
against
do
that
not
orc
have to
seeking
use
blow.
Oh,
you don't have to use inspiration. You got advantage
Okay.
because of Anya.
Oh, I didn't know it was on me. Okay, so I will attack one more time.
It's anyone who attacks this orc, the next person to attack that orc, so you just happen to be.
Got it. Well, just a 14.
14 is a hit.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull the battle axe up.
Oh.
That's max damage. Very nice. Yeah, they take a big shot. You can see there. This got them good, Koha. How do you think you hurt them here? They're still up, but they took a nice shot here.
Yeah, I think the first hit was coming down, and this one was coming back up with the battle axe, and I think that I basically cut through like the front of their chest. It's in my upswing, and I'm holding it up.
Yeah. Where are the others? We need some backup. You hear this one yell as they're wounded. I don't know if Talia got the message off.
I'm gonna actually take one step back.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
They do get an attack of opportunity. Let's see, because that happened with Amarin already.
Yeah, it's a new round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is not with advantage. I think. Hold on. Correct. Not with advantage. That is a miss. I think as you hit them and you remove the axe, they try and wildly swing at you, Koha, as you back up from the attack, and they whiff.
They whiff, yeah.
Yep.
Just air.
Nothing but air.
That's it.
Is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lorelei.
At the mention of them having friends, I was about to channel something bigger, but decided against it because it rings true in my head again that we have to be conservative with what we've got at present. And so I'm just going to go ahead and launch another Sorcerer's Burst at this one that is in front of Rutu now, with advantage due to my innate sorcery here. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Excellent. That is a hit. Give us some damage.
Never going to get those 8s to get the reroll, damn it. That's 4 points of fire damage on this one.
Excellent. Yes, that cooks them a bit. And there's just this, it's almost like a flash paper, as it just kind of appears right in front of them as that goes off.
And as it's launched on him, I'm just going to scream out, "Where is my family?"
Okay.
Oh boy. I just realized something.
Okay.
I don't like that roll. Nope. Shouldn't have said that.
Amarin, it's your turn.
Yeah, I want to swing for this one in front of me, rather. As I failed one of these, I assume casters, I'm going to try and fail the other. And again, I'm going to cast True Strike and swing my longsword at this person. Okay, targeted? Yeah, I have.
That is a hit with a
24 to hit.
24. Give you some damage.
Dealing 9 points of fire damage. As again, I swing my sword. There is no technique or prowess in the way I do. I have my shield in one hand, a longsword in the other. I just flail.
How do you
with
kill
it.
them?
I think I stabbed them through the gut. Just brand them.
It's up close and personal, Amarin. You know, they're right face to face with you. And you stare right into their eyes, and you see the fire just kind of kick up into your vision, from your perspective. You know, like it just kind of like rises up in front of you as you see this happen, and they're just kind of and they just fall to the ground, sizzling.
I would, I think, stare down at the body for a second, wider, and then I'll spin around to turn to the other, and I think I'll move up behind them. Just
Okay.
breathing heavy. I'm silent now. I'm not even saying a word at this point.
Okay. Remember your channel points.
Yep, I'm a pet 2 now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, doing something.
That's what it made me think of when you did that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Doing stuff.
Belwyn, it's your turn.
Wonderful. Well, I am doing the same thing, just kind of popping out, looking around, popping back in. I move action. And, yep, I stop and go, there are more out here!
Yeah, they as soon as you pop your head out, they're pointing at you. There they are!
Oh god, okay.
And then I will Thorn Whip one of them. The bottom one. Target in, and we'll see if I actually hit this spell, which I almost never do. I think I hit it.
It is a hit with a 23.
Great.
Psychology.
Okay, I'll roll damage.
Maximum damage.
Nice.
Nice.
But you have
and
no
then-
bonus on it, so it's just a 6.
Yep, it's just a 6. I mean,
Okay.
it's just a little cantrip, but what I do is just to throw them off, I pull them 10 feet toward me because that's
Ooh.
one of the effects of the spell.
Okay. Ah! And they're just getting like dragged through the dirt. Their boots kind of like getting a bit twisted as they're pulled towards you. Okay.
And then I stand there and kind of plant myself.
All right,
I did
Rutu.
yell out, there are more out here to everybody, so I should have heard that. And that's me. Yeah.
He'll look at his sword as if like the tool should be doing something that it's not doing, and with newfound
It's
resolve
the
and
machine's
strategy,
fault, I swear. I didn't
he'll-
screw up.
he'll take a step back and try to thrust the sword instead of swinging it into the orc. Yeah!
That's no fucking way.
It's the same roll. 3
That's what I'm
4s.
saying. There's no way.
3
dude.
4s.
Assuming you have no
he's-
inspiration.
And that's
None.
12, which is 3. Which you've done it 3 times. It adds up 4 and 4 and 4 is 12. With 1 and 2 is 3. That's 3 rolls. Oh god.
He's gonna drop his sword and pull a trident out of the quiver and spin it around.
This thing's broken.
Maybe this.
Okay. Is that it for your turn, Rutu?
Unfortunately,
It is Enya's turn.
Enya will, I think, especially upon hearing Belwyn say that there is more down here, Enya will fly by this guy and give me the help action
Okay.
over here before flying by again. I think getting close to Lorelei. And that'll be the end of Enya's turn.
Okie dokie. All right, so this one currently has the help action on it. Let's see, what can I put on this? Do we have anything cool that we can use? Marked? I'll put that on there for now. I don't think that does anything mechanically. Oh, it's just an icon. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see. They're dead. The one that is marked by Enya, and I just imagine Enya sort of swooping by and sort of like extending
like
claws.
slashes them with the
Yeah.
claws. Nothing, no actual damage, but enough to distract.
Does it give him disadvantage and shit too?
No, you get advantage to
just
attack.
curious.
The next person to attack them
I
gets
see.
advantage. But yeah, they're sort of trying to swipe Enya out of the air. And let's see, Amarin sneaks around behind. They will still aim towards Philo, however. And this is going to be with pack tactics, so they have advantage. That's a horrible roll. No. This time, Philo fully just right in your shield. That gong effect makes you think, I gotta stuff something in my ears because goddamn that shit was loud. And that is
You see Philo like laughing behind it. He's like, "Oh yes."
Yeah. Well, let's see how long that lasts. Okay. 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 This one way at the bottom here is going to sort of untangle themselves because it's not an entangle spell, right? It's
Correct. It can pull. I can pull if I want.
Yeah. I can pull if I want to. Pull if I want to. They are going to rush towards you with a mace and try and smack you with it, Belwyn. That, of course, is a natural 2.
That does indeed. I just slap it aside with my shield.
Yeah. Even though you're significantly smaller than this human that rushes towards you, you try and you manage to dodge out of the way of the attack and use your shield to make it sort of glance away from you. Okay. Next up. The next one is going to use its entire well, it doesn't have to. It can pull out a heavy crossbow. We'll aim with a crossbow towards you, Belwyn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is with advantage because of pack tactics. Yep. That is a 17 to hit.
That does hit, just barely.
Minimum damage. You get hit for 2 damage, Belwyn.
All right.
As
A little bit of
a
that
furrow.
The
Probably.
shimmer of my temporary life on this armor. It seems to deflect off, but it kind of glows a little less.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Next up, new round. All right, the tough in the doorway that's barely clinging to life at this point has been wounded pretty badly. Finally! Where have you been? We just got the message. And let's see. The one in the doorway is going to aim at Philo. This is with advantage. That is a hit with a 23.
Slap me, daddy.
Very well. Here we go. For 5 damage, Philo. Another mace strike catches you between the shields and probably gets like a good shot in. You probably feel something like this is a deep bruise. You know, you felt like something hit like an organ or something beneath your tissue. Philo kind of like doubles over for a second. You know, the other one is bloodied as fuck, like they're so damaged, but they're not giving up yet. And it is your turn.
As he hits me, I grab my ribs. I look him right in the eyes and I go, Who do you think will die first? Me or you?
Yeah, they look at you and they kind of smile and their teeth are all bloody. Let's find out.
Indeed. And as I say that, the shields start to float again. And as they do, this time I smack my own chest with both my hands and I say, Soul Sisters of the First and the Second, please heal me. And I heal myself with Cure Wounds. I think I just... Yep, that should work.
Just target yourself and use the spell. Yep. Hit the healing button in the chat. There you go. For 7 HP. Oof.
Very nice.
Nothing.
It didn't add it back, though. I can add it manually.
I got it.
But it did not add it. You got it?
I got it.
Thank you, Dad. And as I heal myself, you see me let go of my rib, and I look back over at him, but I've got a little tiny bit of blood in my mouth, too, and I spit it down on the ground. You're doing evil acts, and I believe that you will fall. And then I would like to ask a question.
Okay.
So, I know there's a lot of things I can't do for a couple more levels, but with things like Channel Divinity, that is complete action. That's not bonus action at all, right? That's my first question.
Channel Divinity? Divinity.
It's not a bonus. It can't be used as bonus, correct? Don't know if
Channel Divinity.
Because when I read it, it just says
it's an action. It's
Divinity
a magic
action.
No, it's a magic
action.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I look behind me for the first time, and I notice that there's somebody fighting Belwyn. And I actually, like, for a moment, he's been, like, kind of excited about this fight, but he's like, my friends, Amarin, there's more outside. And I end my turn.
Okay. Ho-ha.
I look at the orc and I yell. I just yell at him and I'm just like, I don't have time for this. And I just swing back at him again.
Okay.
This is a normal. This is an advantage because it's not the one that was helped, correct?
How are you doing this? Because you're a step away right now.
I would move forward.
Okay.
You don't have Shield of Faith anymore, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad you checked that for Amarin. Okay. So yeah, I'd move forward and I would swing at the one.
You should be able to break your concentration for that, Philo, in your effects page. Your effects tab. Okay, of your character sheet. Koha, you rush forward to swing with your axe again, and that is another miss. Again, probably it's just the confined space. Like, everybody's all bunched together in the doorway, and it's just really hard to, like, properly aim with a battle axe. You know, you need, like, good room to take a swing. And you probably make connection with the frame of the door, like, ka-chunk! Like, as you go for the swing, you, like, look back and you see the axe, like, embedded in the frame, and you just pull it out.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. Lorelei.
I'm going to go ahead firstly and try to reposition myself here so that, because I saw an arrow come and fly towards Belwyn, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. You see Belwyn, there's a human that's fighting Belwyn right now.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I will fire off then. I'm gonna gather that same energy in my hands, except it's going to be of a wider, more unstable sort of nature. This is something that I obviously am not too in control of. And I am gonna go ahead and cast Chromatic Orb towards the one that fired off towards Belwyn here. And this should be advantage because of my innate sorcery. For a 25 to hit.
Very nice. That is a hit. All right, what are you doing with that Chromatic Orb? Because you get to choose, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been doing fire this entire time, so I'm going to continue the trend here. And so I'm gonna just conjure up this large just orb of light that then kind of transfers into a more flamed version of itself. And
Oh, you hit the one with the bow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the crossbow?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And so I'm just gonna keel back a little bit and I'm launching it towards this person.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this chromatic orb. What does the orb actually look like?
Yeah,
you?
so I mean, I sort of went into it, I guess, where it just was this big orb of light, and I think because it's unstable, it sort of does that weird thing where you see like unstable energy in media and whatnot, where there's sort of bits of that same energy, like tendrils kind of coming off of it, like it's in an uncontrolled state.
Right, like a plasma ball almost.
Exactly, yeah. And then that's when it transforms into the fire. And gets launched.
You see them like lit up for a second as the fire just like erupts on it, and they're just trying to like put it out all over themselves as they're hit by that and cooked. Their eyebrows are probably gone.
If any of you know anything, now is the time to talk. And just so I am out of line of fire here, I'm gonna go ahead and just step back over here, just so at least they can't hit me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Fair enough. The one that you hit is bloodied.
Can imagine so.
Yep, they're a little crispy. Okay. Amarin.
It's gonna be the usual, I guess, as they now holding it almost like an axe, swing sideways for this orc in front of them with advantage thanks to Enya. And I'll do True Strike again. Oh, actually, let me make sure I'm targeting. Advantage.
That's a 24 to hit.
Dealing. Again, this will be fire damage. 11 points of fire damage as I slam the sword into their side. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to spend 1 channel point to do Elemental Blast. As I deal fire damage to them, you see this flame erupt and kind of almost coat over their body like oil, and then centralize onto a point on the other side and shoot outwards to the orc over here. They need to, because I'm at
you were at Surge. You were at Surge.
Yeah. So they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay, so first the damage.
Yeah, damage of that guy.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't think anybody hit them yet, so I think that this is with this. You did it with advantage.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I rolled it with advantage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, this was a nice shot with the longsword, and then as you connect with the longsword, the fire erupts with a surge of your elemental blast. Okay. And they make a dex save. You should be able to hit your. I try hitting the damage button. I think that gives us a save.
Or does it give you the same? Okay.
Nope. Oh my god, that's a fucking lot of damage, though. Whoa!
Jesus.
Oh,
Do they need to save?
Shit. Let's see.
Damn.
13, and this is against
My proficiency
your
is intelligence. I think it's 13. I think 13 exactly. I believe.
Okay.
Should be makes it breaks it for
Yeah.
you, right?
8 plus.
I can never remember this. I
Yeah,
think it's
8
whoever's
plus 2.
rolling the save gets the
Yeah.
the
it's
win.
Correct.
Whoever's rolling
Yeah.
the save. So they
So if
save
they hit
against it.
13, they succeeded.
Okay, so half damage. It's still really good. Still very, very nice. Okay, that is fucking brutal.
But then, also, because I was at Surge at a point of this, when you hit a creature fire damage, you may ignite them. The target takes 1d6 fire damage at the start of their next turn. So the one that took that 10 points of fire damage, I'm going to ignite them as their body catches a flame, the clothing catches a flame. So the start of the next turn, they're going to take another 1d6 point of fire damage.
They're just screaming in pain. Like they just see like fire just starting to catch up. They're trying like frantically to put it out. Okay.
You see the tattoos again. They carved into their stone skin. They're glowing red hot at this point. I think it's hard to actually look at Amrin, how bright they are now. And that would be my turn.
Fucking nasty.
Got 30. What?
Okay, I don't have any good icons for this, unfortunately. I'll put that on them, I guess. That bleeding icon. Okay. Very nice. Oh, okay.
No. No, okay.
What does that mean?
Bellwin, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move still within the range of this, so I'm not getting out for an attack of opportunity, but I am blocking now a bit more of the path for that crossbow person. Hopefully, so they can't just decide to charge past for some stupid reason. Okay. And then I am going to take my mace out and smack the one that failed to hit me.
Smack the devil out of it.
At least attempt. Keyword attempt to.
Yeah.
No.
This ain't my feet. This ain't my forte. My forte is getting in the way.
Well, yep. You blocked Lorelei for the time being, as this one looks like it's about to. They look like they're about to swing at you, and you swing back with your mace, probably like at their knees or something, and yeah, they just kind of like jump and avoid the attack.
Stay back.
Is that it for your turn?
That is all I do.
Okay, Rutu.
All right, I'm gonna give this orc a healing potion. Just kidding.
You made me snort, by the way. You made me snort when I saw your message in the chat. That's good. I don't do that normally. That was a good one.
So trident in hand now. With rebounded resolve, he'll take a stance back and with his shield in hand blocking himself, he is going to lunge forward and thrust into the gut with this trident, supposedly hitting him.
Target them and go for it.
Okay.
You've got this.
Roll another 4. It's a 5.
That's a different number. Do you get inspiration from failing 4 times in a row? Because I feel like that too.
Is crying a free action?
Yes, it is.
Just like
In the new rules, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Rutu's like this guy's swift, so he attempts to stab him in the gut, but he side checks it, and he's just confused as to why none of these things are working.
Yeah.
It's a sweet potato.
But just to do something, I'm going to move away towards Lorelei and Belwyn, eliciting an attack. Yep.
Okay, this is not with advantage though, because they are the ones that are in melee range, not the other one. That is a 17 to hit, which is a miss. Just barely though, I think, Rutu. The attack swings your way, and you're barely able to bring up your trident in time to deflect it away as you move backwards.
Rutu will run 30 feet to here, right by Belwyn, turn to Belwyn and say,
That orc must be a god. Impossible to hit. Maybe this one better.
I suck. I suck. Oh, hit them. Maybe Hogan can hit gods.
We'll see.
Okay. It is Enya's turn.
Enya is gonna swoop by Root and Bowen and claw and scratch at this guy's face before, I think, flying literally right back to their spot and to give the help action on this guy.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm sorry, the help action against which one? Same
The
one
one in
that's in
front
front
of
of you?
Belwyn.
Oh, in front of
No,
Belwyn.
in front
Okay.
of Belwyn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one is gonna go next. The one
They have
in
to take
front.
fire damage first, I believe.
Yes. All right. So the
Just
ignite.
roll a d6. I don't have like a
Invocation
specialized
dice.
button for it.
It's your invocation die. Because it's the kindling stage, right? That you're that you got that from.
No, it was Surge, because at the time I was at Surge.
Surge was the push.
Oh no, I mean for the fire invocation. Surge, when you hit a creature
right,
fire
right,
damage,
right.
you
Gotcha,
make
gotcha,
knight
gotcha,
them.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 1d6 fire damage.
Yeah. So this is it's only for this turn that you get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the start of the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. D6, please.
That's a little bit. 3 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. Every little bit helps. Yeah, so they're frantically like putting out the fire. Ah! Ah! They're getting cooked. You see like burns, like nasty looking burns start creeping up their body. Okay. And then they're I imagine probably focused on Amarin now. Okay, they turn and they see you like partially like on fire yourself, like, and the fire's been steadily
Breathing
like
heavy.
yeah, the fire's been like sort of like pulsating during this fight, and they turn towards you and just swing with their mace, and this is normal. They do not get an advantage on this, but they do get an 18, and that is
hits.
enough, just barely.
I think every hit is like landed has been on the dot my AC at the time.
Yep. For 3 damage, it's minimum damage, but it is still another hit. And they just kind of swing a bit wildly. It's like they turn with the mace and just kind of smack you a little bit with it.
I hold on my concentration to my invocation still.
Okay. That is good. All right. The other tough is going to go down by Belwyn. And Rutu. Okay, they see Rutu come charging, and you see their eyes get like a bit wider as this massive blue beast folk rushes towards them. And they will still continue to aim towards Belwyn.
That's fine.
Okay. No pack tactics for them. It's normal. That is a miss. I think they're a bit thrown off as Rutu comes charging forward. And they just kind of like swing towards Belwyn, seeing this massive individual rush towards the fight taking place down south. Okay.
I just duck out of the way.
Okay. Let's see. The one with the crossbow that's been bloodied just yells, "Where did she go?" And sort of moves, repositions over here.
Uh-oh.
There you are! And we'll take aim at Lorelei.
I would like to use Lucky to give him disadvantage.
Okay. The never-ending bullshit continues. That is still a 15, however.
Yeah, that's gonna hit even with my mage armor.
Damn it. So close.
For 10 damage. The crossbow bolt sails past, and oh, that was double. Nope. Let's not do that.
And you killed her.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Now we know how Belwyn secretly felt about Lorelei.
No.
And the bolt sails past you, Belwyn, and you hear Lorelei just kind of like yelp in pain behind you.
I'm coming! I'm looking at her.
Okay. As this happens, Amarin, what is your passive perception? 13.
Oh no.
Okay. Amarin, you hear a loud, you hear the loud sound of glass breaking in the distance. The door to the kitchen is open, so that is kind of the only reason you can hear that.
Okay.
But there's the loud sound of glass breaking, and you think you can hear sounds of horses. As we end our session there today, folks. We'll see you next week for more Legends of Oskara. No green room tonight because I kept everybody late till the end of the round. We will continue where we left off next time. Bye, everybody.
Like the grass that grows, like the leaves that fall, like the moon that glows, like the light that shone, like the home in heart, like the fire in us, like the glass that gleams. You ever grow in need to know, I know, I know, I know what's meant for me. There's a northern star where you are that I follow. I know, I know, I know there's a place for me. I know, I know, I know there's a place for me. Like the words you wish you'd always said, like a hummingbird hanging in the air, like a preacher in his parapet, the winner as he starts his race, my father looking down on me. How I'm everything that I'll ever need, how I'm everything that I'll ever